to get a deal completed. That Fargo was able to get a deal with him completed, and it made Tyler available.
And you're going to bat Tyler in the leadoff spot tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what he does. He gets on base and steals bags. That's his history. So we need him to get on there and create some havoc.
I think he has a little bit of major league time, does he not?
Yeah, he got to the big leagues, I believe, last year with the Diamondbacks. So, he's a good player. Got a history of being successful and playing at some higher levels. So hopefully he can come in and be that spark plug that we need.
It's raining right now, and I'm almost seeing a little bit of hail. Are you as well?
Yeah, there's some hail popping down on the ground, bouncing about 4 inches off of it. But hopefully this blows through pretty fast.
All right, and cut your batting practice short, but certainly you did get enough, or at least a little bit in, for guys to get loose and kind of get moving. Okay, Pete Gailey here tonight against the Wichita Wingnuts. First off to Pete Gailey and your left-hander.
Yeah, he should be okay. Hopefully he can get us 6 good innings. He looked real good against Wichita in exhibition season. Hopefully he can kind of give us a repeat performance.
Wichita, I'll tell you what, they've had a real good team the 3 years that you guys have been in the American Association. You beat them last year in the championship series. But, Rick, they've got the best record in the American Association this year through the regular season. So you know what they're going to come with and what you're going to see, don't you?
Yeah, they have good pitching. Their bullpen's really good. They got some guys in the middle of the lineup that are very productive. They got some guys that are scrappy at the top of the order to find ways on base and give the big guys opportunities to drive runs in. And they have some young players at the bottom of their order that seem to be doing pretty well at making things happen as well.
And finally, before I let you go, with regard to the moves that were made today, and boy, is it coming down right now, are you done for a little while, or is it wait and see?
It's wait and see. We're kind of a team that's in transition at this point. We just need some guys to start being productive in a hurry.
You would agree that it's not a major fix that you need to employ to kind of get moving?
No, it's not a major fix. We got good players here. Just need some guys to pick the pace up a little bit.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
All right, bud.
Well, that is Rick Forney, field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, joining us, and boy, was it coming down. Raining very hard at the time that we did that interview, and Rick Forney was talking about, while it not being a major fix, certainly the evaluation continues, and certainly he can tell us whatever he wants. We see with our own eyes what's going on the field and over the course of the 23 games. In the last 2 weeks, it has not been very good or consistent in terms of the Goldeyes producing more wins than losses. I gave you all the numbers when we led off here, and the Goldeyes have lost 3 in a row coming into this one, and 9 of their last 11. So that tells you a little bit. They had a fairly comfortable lead on first place, 23 days consecutive in first place in the North. That evaporated yesterday when Fargo swept the Goldeyes for the second time in as many weekends and ended up going 6-0 against Winnipeg, and now have a half a game lead on the Goldeyes for first in the North. We welcome you to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show Ride to the Ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. So game 24 here tonight, and as I said off the top as well, Goldeyes are looking for a little bit of home cooking, and also with the 2-player moves, Tim Smith was waived, and as a result of being waived, was granted his release. He'll remain to see if anybody does put a claim on him in the next 24 hours. And Winnipeg getting Tyler Graham from the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks, and Tyler was 2 for 12 over the weekend against the Goldeyes. He had a Saturday night where he was 2 for 4 at the plate with a double, but he also banged into a double play, was hitless yesterday, was hitless on Friday night as well. But he steals bases, as Rick said. He gets on base. He makes things happen. He'll bat leadoff and play center field today. So Phelan Lantini will move from center over into left. Nick Lyles will sit down as Amos Ramon will play second base, and Josh Mazzola, with the addition of a new outfielder in Tyler Graham, will go over to third base. So some changes certainly on the roster, some changes on the lineup tonight for the Goldeyes. And we'll see how that does against a very good Wichita team. Wichita coming in with the best record at 15-7. And the pitching matchup should be interesting tonight. We'll look at that momentarily. And Rick also saying that if it doesn't go his team's way, and I would think somewhere by the middle of the week, this series, maybe into the weekend against Quebec, that more changes might be forthcoming. As the Goldeyes, I said it over the weekend, there was some long faces wandering around in Fargo for sure, and there was some pretty serious tones to some of the personalities involved as well. And the Goldeyes yesterday didn't look like they had much effervescence, although at times, and I asked Rick this, they were one hit, one extra base hit, one home run away from clawing back into that game yesterday. But I think after giving up 4 runs in the bottom of the first and having lost the first 2 very closely, they didn't have a lot left for the Red Hawks yesterday afternoon. Maybe the rain delay zapped a little bit out of them today. We had a heavy rain here, and I mean heavy. We had hail. But a great job by Andrew Collier, the general manager, his staff, and Don Ferguson and his maintenance and on-field staff here in terms of the grounds crew to get this field up and running. They did tarp before the hail and rain. They had pools of water on top of the tarp today, and they ended up squeegeeing most of that off, removing the tarp. The sun has come out to help dry things. I think it will be a little bit of a damp track here tonight, but if the sun stays out over the next hour to 2 hours, we'll be able to dry things out a little bit. But the field is good and ready to go. A little bit of diamond drying, that compound being thrown around some of the wetter areas, but the field is immaculate right now. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at on the rubber and the pitching matchup for this one here tonight on TSN 1290.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to enjoy Culligan bottled water service for as little as $21.75 a month. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
Buying or selling your home is overwhelming, stressful, and where do you start? Realtors know real estate and will guide you through the most important financial decision of your life. Plus, Goldeyes fans, pick up a copy of the Real Estate News and search for Goldie for your chance to win great prizes with our In the Hood promotion. Remember, the Real Estate News is available in print, online, or mobile. Either way, it's in your hands.
The Winnipeg Real Estate News.com.
Swung on high, and deep it goes to left. Way back. Gone!
Get your Goldeyes tickets before they're gone. Goldeyes season tickets, 9-game mini packs, and Sky Suites are on sale now. Celebrate the Goldeyes 20th season and cheer on the 2012 American Association champions.
Oh, my! In downtown!
Get your seat for the repeat. Call 982-BASE.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? Is this the year to expand your business, or do you focus on current operations? At MMP, our market information, industry insights, and proven business and tax methodologies will provide you with the knowledge you need to achieve your vision, realize opportunities, and make the most of what's to come. MMP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mmp.ca.
Now back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we welcome you back. Game 24, and the Goldeyes will spend 11 of the next 14 here at home. The only time that they won't will be next week when they go to St. Paul for 3, and essentially that's only 2 nights in a hotel room, as the Goldeyes likely will bus after the game on Sunday, and probably 3 nights for them. It'll be Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, coming home on Wednesday, unless they leave on Monday morning, but a very short back and forth to St. Paul, Minnesota, and to take on the Saints, where the Saints have had a pretty good start to the year as well, and are right in the mix in the North Division. Again, we welcome you back to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride of the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, 889-2870, WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. And Winnipeg comes in at 12-11 here tonight, having lost 3 in a row, only a half game out of first place, and Wichita is at 15-7, leading the Central Division once again, as they usually do. And again, we had a hard rain and hail here, but the field was tarped, and the field withstood it very well. At the same time, it does drain very well here at Shaw Park. Almost better to get those really intense downpours than they stop, and then the sun comes out, as it has. We've got blue sky over top of us again, and then you can get the field prepared as opposed to that sort of driving rain, that steady rain for several hours, or as we had last week for a couple of days in a row. Let's have a look at the pitching matchup here tonight on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Pete Gailey will get the start for the Goldeyes here tonight, and Pete hasn't started since a start in Sioux Falls. The next day he was working the bucket during batting practice and took a line drive off the back of the head. And while he had a headache the next day, and you're not allowed to take anything in terms of aspirin or headache medication because they want to make sure that you are not concussed, he was shut down by the Goldeyes for 4 days, resumed baseball activity in Fargo on the weekend in terms of throwing a bullpen, and will go here tonight for Winnipeg. 25 years old, from the great state of Arizona. Flagstaff is his hometown, and he is in year number 4 of his professional career. Pete Gailey, a big, tall lefty, 6'6", 240 pounds. He will make start number 4 tonight. He's 1-1 with a 4.32 ERA, 16 2/3 innings, 22 hits, 8 earned runs, 9 walks, 7 strikeouts. He's given up a total this year of 6 home runs. 3 of them came in that start against the Sioux Falls Canaries, his old team, and the opposition batting .319 against him. On the other side, Junior Guerra, a right-hander, will get the start. He is from Barquisimeto, Venezuela, and he is 28 years old. And Junior Guerra last year was in the Mexican leagues, and that was AAA in the Mexican League, of course, in Yucatan. And he, 2 years ago, was in Wichita. The Goldeyes did not see him in that only series the Goldeyes faced Wichita in, which was in August here in Winnipeg. And then, of course, last year, Winnipeg went down to Wichita. In fact, they went down there twice because they did so for the American Association Championship Series. And we all know how that ended up, as Winnipeg winning an American Association title. Junior Guerra was in the Met system for a number of years, and this year the right-hander has made a total of 3 starts as well. He'll make his 4th here tonight. And Junior Guerra, check that, he'll make his 5th start tonight. He has 1 complete game. He's 2-0 with a 3.24 earned run average, 25 innings, 22 hits, 9 earned runs. He has walked 15 and struck out 24, allowed just 2 home runs, and the opposition batting .239 against him. So you have an American left-hander in Pete Gailey going for Winnipeg tonight against a Venezuelan right-hander in Junior Guerra for Wichita this evening. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, our final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride at the ballpark, and it's the morning line. We'll have you have a look at the standings entering this one and who's playing whom tonight across the American Association. We do that on the other side of these on TSN 1290.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a 2-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood 2-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with 2-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Greenwood Inn & Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg Airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable home away away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, you can make even more memories. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. John Henry Creations, Investors Group, CarStar Automotive, and Manitoba Lotteries Corporation.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. 2 locations, West Winnipeg, South Winnipeg, 889-2870 or WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. Let's have a look here at what's going on in the standings and the other games tonight. We do that. It's called The Morning Line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. For exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, do the Downs. Free admission and free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information this summer. Do the Downs. While in the north, as I mentioned, the Goldeyes are half a game out of first place. They come into this one at 12-11, having lost 3 straight. And they are behind the St. Paul Saints, who are 12-10, a half a game ahead. They played one less game, as they'll play game 23 tonight. The Goldeyes playing game 24. Fargo's played one more game and have an equal number of losses, but have one more win. And Fargo at 13-11, both the Saints and Red Hawks a half a game ahead of the Goldeyes. And as a result of the Goldeyes floundering, Sioux Falls is caught right up. They swept Gary for the first time ever in Gary on the weekend, and they're 2 games back. 2 games under 500 at 11-13. So the North is very tight. All 4 teams separated by 2 games. In the Central, Wichita, who provides the opposition tonight, tomorrow night, and on Wednesday morning for Winnipeg, comes in with the best record in the league at 15-7 and a win percentage of 68. And they have a 3.5 game lead on the Lincoln Salt Dogs at 12-11. 4 on Gary at 11-11, and 5.5 on both Sioux City and Kansas City. Both those 2 teams are 10-13. In the South, Laredo at 15-9, equal number of wins to Wichita at 15, but they have 2 more losses. They have a 4-game lead on Amarillo at 10-12, 4.5 on Grand Prairie at 10-13, and 8 on El Paso, who has the worst record in the league at 6-16. Aside from this one, 4 other games going on in the league tonight. Also at 7:05, Kansas City at Sioux City. Fargo's at St. Paul. That's an interesting matchup at 7:05 tonight. Lincoln at Sioux Falls, and Amarillo at 8:05 Central tonight is out in El Paso. Goldeyes are wearing red tonight, or pardon me, white tonight. Pants and jerseys, red caps, red sleeves tonight. And for Wichita, a black top and a gray pant here this evening. And we'll see what the Goldeyes can do about manufacturing, producing, just developing more offense here tonight with some home cooking and against a guy by the name of Junior Guerra, although Pete Gailey will get the start here at the top of the first inning for Winnipeg. So the Goldeyes are out on a sun-splashed field that was, well, it looked white for a while with all the hail that had come down. It was probably pea-sized hail today, but it really came down. Nothing large. and the rain followed, and then after that, it really died out quickly and moved along, and we have sunny conditions over top right now on what was a pretty decent day in Winnipeg today. Well, that's it for the pregame show. We'll pause for the anthems when we come back, starting lineups and first pitch. It's the Goldeyes and the Wingnuts up next on TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a fully catered barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
This is about your debt rescue. It's about climbing free of creditors and saving for the future. It's about someone reaching out to you, helping you regain your financial foothold with credit proposals and other options. And it's about changing the way you save and spend so your debt worries are far behind you. It's about your debt rescue with L.C. Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
The Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation supports children's charities in Manitoba. I'm Tony Fletcher, Foundation President, urging you to get involved with the Fillmore Riley Case for Kids program by pledging a dollar amount per Goldeyes strikeout. Or show your support by picking up a Goldeyes license plate from your local auto pack dealer. The foundation receives $30 from each one sold. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation has donated more than $1.6 million to children's charities since 1995.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins, fast, fresh, and friendly.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Fans, when you visit the Sky Suite level here at Shaw Park, make sure to stop and relax in one of the 3 Lazy Boy Comfort Zones. Each Lazy Boy Comfort Zone is fully furnished with the latest Lazy Boy sofas, love seats, coffee tables, and their world-famous recliners. Winnipeg Goldeyes would like to thank Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis, for their support. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Pete Gailey will get the start for Winnipeg, and he'll face a Wichita lineup that looks like this. Ryan Corey to lead it off. He'll be at short. Jake Cahalelio will be at second base, and he'll bat second. John Rodriguez is the DH, and he'll hit third. C.J. Ziegler will bat cleanup, and he'll be at first base. Cole Armstrong will catch, and he is batting fifth. Batting sixth is Abel Nieves. He'll be at third base. And the bottom 3 for Kevin Hooper. Colt Lears out in left, and he'll bat seventh. David Amberson out in right, and he'll bat 8th. And Jared McDonald will bat 9th. He's in center. And line up again for the 15-7 with the best record in the American Association, Wichita Wingnuts. Corey Cahalalio. The DH is Rodriguez, Ziegler, Armstrong, Yevis, Lears, Amberson, and McDonald. Glad to have you along tonight, as the Shadows are just coming up and over home plate. And it is Pete Gailey throwing his last pitch, and now Luis Allen will have the throw down to second base. And here's Ryan Corey.
Number 2, Ryan Corey.
And Corey, batting .270 on the year, will step in for the right-hand side. We do have a defensive alignment change for Winnipeg. Ryan Skoma was supposed to be out in right. I see Phelan Lantini is there. And Ryan Corey steps in. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and we're underway tonight at 7:08. Not bad, 3 minutes late considering the downpour and the hail that we had here. Probably somewhere around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. It's 0-2. And tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. Breaking ball is inside, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So underway at 8 minutes after 7 o'clock tonight. And Ryan Corey, no home runs, 15 driven in. Right-handed batter. The 1-2 pitch from Gailey is a curveball that swung on, bounced out to short. Up with it, Nate Sampson, over to first, 1 away. That's a good start. Our home plate umpire is 2/3, or part of 2/3 of the crew that were down in Fargo with the Goldeyes and Redhawks on the weekend. It's Rich Grassa calling the balls and strikes. P.J. Krause is another one of the umpires that follows the Goldeyes up north. And Thomas Perko is the third umpire, and we don't know where he is from, if he is actually local or American. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. He could be maybe both, from Snowflake, Manitoba, a border town. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. Down and away, 2-0. So Grassa calling the balls and strikes. Krause is at first. Perko is at third. And the 2-0 is low. 3 balls and no strikes. Defensively for the Goldeyes, Luis Allen has always been penciled in to be the catcher here today, and he will do that tonight. The pitch is outside, ball 4. So Jake Cahalalio will draw a 4-pitch walk. And here's John Rodriguez, the DH. So Cahalalio is over at first base. And Rodriguez stands in from the left side. Batting .322, and Cahalalio, who's hitting .360 and leading that Wichita Wingnuts team, draws a walk. And Pete Gailey goes to work from the stretch. First pitch is inside, ball 1. So Luis Allen catching. Casey Haerther is at first. Amos Ramon is at second. Nate Sampson at short. Josh Mazzola is at third. So some changes there as Amos shifts over to third, or from third to second. Nick Lyles sits down today, the 1-0. Swung on, and that is hit left side. In toward the corner, long run for Leonard Davis. Dives, can't come up with a baseball. It's a fair ball. Now he'll pick it up as the ball died on the wet grass. And Cahalalio will stop at third, and in at second is John Rodriguez. That is sort of the way it's been for the Goldeyes, especially in Fargo. For Winnipeg, that would have been a ball a couple inches on the left-hand side of the line here for the opposition, because Winnipeg is struggling. It is a fair ball, and a ball that just eludes a sprinting Leonard Davis to try to get there and make the catch. And here's C.J. Ziegler. And Ziegler stands in from the right side. 7 home runs, 19 driven in. And Pete Gailey will come set. First pitch, swung on, bounced left side, foul. So again on the infield, it's Allen, Haerther over at first, Allen catching, Ramon at second tonight, Sampson at short, Mazzola is at third. And then Leonard Davis, who was supposed to DH initially, is now in left. Tyler Graham, the newcomer, in center, and Phelan Lentini is out in right. And a pitch outside, or actually it was just a throwback to get a new baseball at the request of the pitcher in Pete Gailey. I am wondering, in Phelan Lentini's time here, how many games he's played outside of center field. Breaking ball is inside, 1-1. Haven't been many. He has been, whenever he's been a Goldeye, the center fielder. C.J. Ziegler batting .325. Cajalelio is at third. Rodriguez is at second. 1 out, first base is open. Top of the first inning. And Gailey will come set. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, bounced down the third base line, foul. 1-2. So again, Allen catching, Haerther at first, Ramon is at second, Sampson at short, Mazzola at third. Then Davis, Graham, and Lentini left to right in the outfield. And Ziegler standing in from the right side. Tall strap of a man, the pitch. Breaking ball is low and inside. Now the count 2-2. Ziegler 6'5", 240 from Tucson, Arizona. So a couple of Arizona products facing each other right now. One from the northern part of the state and the other from more of the south. Breaking ball is high, 3-2. Wichita was rained out in St. Paul yesterday. They'll make it up as a doubleheader at home against the Saints this coming Friday night. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ziegler steps back out. Cole Armstrong stands on deck. He's a Canadian originally from British Columbia, now makes his home in the United States now. 3-2. Breaking ball, swung on, hammered down the left field line. Fair ball, and it's going to get into the corner. That'll cash in 2 runs. Digging for second is Ziegler. He'll be in there easily after Davis dug the ball out of the corner. And in to score Cajalelio and Rodriguez. And it's 2-0 for Wichita. And Cole Armstrong, the batter. RBI number 20 and 21. And Armstrong batting .241. 2 homers, 9 driven in. And he'll stand in for the left-hand side, lefty-lefty. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Cole Armstrong from Surrey, British Columbia, now resides in Phoenix, Arizona. And he was in New Orleans last year in the Marlins system, Pacific Coast League. Half a swing and a breaking ball down and away. Ball 1. If you've ever read the book, The Northern Game by Bob Elliott, he talks a little bit in the game about, or in the book about Canadians in the game of baseball, particularly the position players, and how often they are left-handed batters. Here we are again. The 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. You know, a couple more case in points. Justin Morneau, Joey Votto. One ball, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Cole Armstrong. 2-0 for Wichita. And the pitch. Breaking ball down and away, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lights are on here, a lot of sunlight. Not a bad gathering for a Monday night. Wind is blowing from left to right. We'll give you the updated weather conditions here and tell you that thunderstorm watch has now ended. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball. Called third strike on the outside corner. That's a great pitch from Pete Gailey. And it froze Cole Armstrong, and he knew it. First strikeout of the night, and the second out of the inning for Gailey. That first strikeout, by the way, brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Here's Abel Neves. Spells his name A-B-E-L. It's pronounced Abel Neves. And the first pitch to him bounced out to third, fielded by Mazzola, had to back up half a step, and a good strong throw to first base by Josh. Gets Nieves, and that's it here for Wichita in the top of the first inning. 2 runs, 2 doubles. That was the first 2 hits, and the only 2 hits for Wichita, and they leave 1. They get 2. Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on TSN 1290.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive pre-flex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfisherboats.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Kingfisher, fish the good times.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first inning. We welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmondson, our producer-operator back at the studio tonight is Eric Fritchie. And we might work his name into a future trivia question at some point this year. He's been around so long. And that would be the ultimate super stumper. And Brendan McGranahan is on site helping us out. Here's Tyler Graham, the newcomer, 2-0 Wichita. First pitch from Junior Guerra is outside, ball 1. Graham was acquired in a deal that essentially went down after the game yesterday, and he drove up after the game from Fargo in a deal between the Goldeyes and Red Hawks. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And he played the weekend against Winnipeg. He was 2 for 12. Hit into a double play. His 2 hits were both on Saturday night, the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. Caholelio will be up with it easily and throw over to first base. There's 1 away. And here's Amos Ramon. And Ramon will stand in from the right-hand side. And in acquiring Graham, the Goldeyes parted ways with Tim Smith. First pitch to Amos, missed inside or called a strike on the inside corner, a little high as well, but called a strike, and it's 0-1. Defensively, by the way, for Wichita, Cole Armstrong doing the catching. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. C.J. Ziegler at first base. Jake Cahauleleo. I don't know, I pronounced it wrong or differently 14 different times already today. It's Cahauleleo is at second. Ryan Corey at short. And Abel Nieves at third. Pitch is swung on, lifted out toward right center, but David Amberson going back. Oh, and he missed the baseball. And he'll have to go back toward the lip of the track to pick it up and fire it back in. He had a bead on it, and he was right there, raised his glove, and the ball just shot over top of it. He missed it. That'll be a double for Amos, and I'm wondering if he didn't track it very well after a certain part in running into toward the alley because of the sunshine. And the Goldeyes trailing 2-0 have a extra base hit, and Ryan Skoma the batter. And Ryan Skoma had 7 RBI on that 7-game road trip. First pitch is low, ball 1. And he stands in from the left-hand side. 11 for 32 on the road trip with Skoma. And the pitch swung on. That is clubbed out toward right field. Back goes Emerson at the warning track, and it is off the top of the wall. Ramon's going to score easily. Striding for second, Skoma. He'll be in standing. Back-to-back doubles. And just like that, the Goldeyes are on the board, and it's 2-1 Wichita. Ryan Skoma with his team-leading 17th run batted in. And now here's Josh Mazzola. And Skoma, the DH here tonight, standing at second. And now Mazzola will stand in for the right-hand side against Junior Guerra. First pitch. Fastball's low, ball 1. So again, defensively for Wichita tonight, Cole Armstrong catching, C.J. Ziegler is at first, Jake Cahauleleo is at second, Ryan Corey at short, and Abel Nieves is at third base. The 1-0. Breaking ball down and away, 2-0. Colt Lears in left, Jared McDonald in center, and David Amberson is in right. And he's been busy out there on back-to-back doubles on the last 2 Goldeyes hitters. The 2-0. Breaking ball is down and away again. 3-0. So again, Armstrong catching, Ziegler at first, Cahauleleo at second, Corey at short, Nieves at third, Lears, McDonald, Amberson left to right in the outfield for the Wingnuts this evening. The 3-0 is low for ball 4, and Mazzola draws a walk. First walk issued by Junior Guerra, and it puts 2 on for Casey Haerther, who's the hottest hitting Goldeye right now, riding a 12-game hitting streak. And hitting .329 with a team-leading 5 homers. Guerra comes set. The pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. The last time that Haerther did not have a home or did not have a hit was on May 25th in Lincoln. So all of June he's had a hit. The 0-1. And half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire Rich Grassa, on a breaking ball that was low, and it's 0-2. Nothing and 2 to Casey Haerther. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, the Goldeyes acquiring Tyler Graham today, 29 years old. And he was in Arizona with the Diamondbacks, 10 games last year. And he split time this year between York of the Atlantic League and Fargo. 1-2. Swung on, golf left side, foul. And the Goldeyes gave Tim Smith his release. So that was the moves that were made today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, and again, kind of golfed off the top of the plate, foul. 1-2 to Haerther. Casey on the road trip was 11 for 26. A .423 average. 1-2. Swung on, chopped out towards short, fielded by Corey. Shovels to second for 1, and down to 1 for 2 in time. And the Goldeyes hit into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. But they get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 1. Wichita 2, Winnipeg 1, going to the second on TSN 1290.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Safer Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Safer Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Safer Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you had a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. The kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top to bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
We go to inning number 2. Colt Lears to lead it off. 2-1 Wichita. First pitch on the outside edge for a strike. It's Lears, Amberson, and McDonald 7, 8, and 9 on what's turned out to be a real nice Monday night. The 0-1 swung on, and that is hit out to right field. Right there is Phelan Lantini. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. Yes, Phelan Lantini in right field tonight. Here's David Amberson. Let's have a look at the weather. And in Winnipeg right now, sunny conditions. It is 21 degrees Celsius or 70 Fahrenheit. Humidity 62%. And the wind is out of the north-northwest. And a bunt is pushed up the third base line. Fair ball picked up by Mazzola. A throw to first to get Amberson. Stretching was Haerther, and it wasn't in time. Good bunt by Amberson to get aboard. And a nice athletic play by Mazzola to come in and grab that, but the throw just a little off balance. Didn't have a lot of mustard with velocity to get it there. He got it there accurately, but just a half a second behind Amberson across the bag at first. Here's Jared McDonald. So, first pitch and a bunt. And a single here for Amberson. And Jared McDonald, batter number 9. We're in the second, 2-1 Wichita. And McDonald steps in from the left side. First pitch swung on, and that is cracked right by second baseman Ramon into right field. Up with it is going to be Lantini. His throw will go right to second. McDonald will have a base hit. So Colt Lears flies out, and then Amberson a bunt single on the first pitch, and Jared McDonald jumps on the first pitch. And there's 2 on with 1 down for Ryan Corey. And the wind here tonight, north-northwest, somewhere around 18 kilometers per hour. It's kind of blowing from left to right, and they say it could get as high as 35 clicks tonight. First pitch is low, ball one. So again in the city, sunny, 21 Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit. Humidity 62%, north-northwest at 18, gusting to 35. 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the top of 2. And Wichita scoring twice in the first. Goldeyes getting 1 back. And the Wingnuts leading by 1 with a record of 15-7 on the year. Gailey comes set and steps off and makes David Emerson check up at second base. Ryan Corey batting .270, 0 for 1 tonight, right-handed batter. Led off by grounding out to short. 1-1 is in there for a strike. Good fastball, 1-2. Folks, drop it Home Run Sports, De La Seigneurie Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you can contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. Pitch is just inside 2-2. And you can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. Well, no home runs for any Goldeyes yesterday afternoon, so no winners tonight. Perhaps tonight for tomorrow in Game 2 of this series. But we talk about it every game. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning brought to you by Home Run Sports. Get ready for your game. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Diving stop by Haerther. Up to his feet. Underhands to Gailey. A race to the bag, and Gailey will win it. And Ryan Corey is retired for the second out on a spectacular play over at first by Casey Haerther to dive out and come up with that ground ball that was hard hit. Out goes 3-1. Emerson to third. McDonald up to second. Here's Jake Cahalalio, who walked and scored his first trip and is batting .360 to lead this Wingnuts team in batting average. And Pete Gailey will come set. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. In Gailey's last start, it wasn't bad against his old team. The Sioux Falls Canaries now, the pitch is outside 1-1. It came on June the 4th, in fact on Tuesday night, almost a week ago tomorrow, 5 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned runs. The Goldeyes, as Gailey was pitching, gave up 5 runs, but 2 were unearned. 1-1 is high, 2-1. 4 walks, 1 was intentional, and a strikeout. And the Goldeyes could not play defense that night. They made 3 errors, and it cost them a 6-5 ball game, and it cost Gailey and the Goldeyes, although Kaohe Downing took the loss. Pitches outside, 3-1 to Cahalalio. Cahalalio, 5 home runs, 18 driven in. From California. The 3-1. Swung on, hit to center field. Graham is right there, drifting back, and he makes the catch. Remember, center field, a tough place to play if you haven't done it a lot here in downtown Winnipeg with the sun, especially at this time of the day, banging off those buildings in downtown Winnipeg. Cahalalio flies out to center, and the Wingnuts come away empty. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll play some trivia. Wichita leads Winnipeg 2-1 on TSN 1290.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, Regular cab, gas, diesel, we have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing. Like the regular cab 4.7 liter with air conditioning, only $17,995 or just $109 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam! Here they come. Cans, juice boxes, glass and plastic bottles into the bin.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
We keep old files because they're out of sight and out of mind, or because we think we have to. But someday those old files could bite us if they get in the wrong hands. Isn't it time you let bygones be bygones? Have Protect Document Destruction's mobile service professionally shred your files wherever they are to rid yourself of those ticking time bombs. Protect Document Destruction, 975-0505, a division of Johnson Waste Management.
We go to the bottom of the second. We welcome you back. Leonard Davis playing left field here tonight. Was originally supposed to DH. Ryan Skoma was supposed to be in the outfield. First pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 Wichita in front. We go to the bottom of two, home half of two. We welcome you back. Davis leads it off, followed by Lentini and Allen, 6, 7, and 8. And Junior Guerra, right-hander from the stretch, the 0-1. Is down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Leonard Davis 2 for 4 with a double yesterday, as the Goldeyes lost 7-2 despite being out-hit 10-9. It's not how many, it's when you get them and what you do with them. Like I said yesterday, the Goldeyes at one point, 2 occasions for sure, the 1-1. Swung on, high chopper out toward first, fielded by Ziegler coming in. He'll make the unassisted play at his own base. And Leonard Davis is out number 1. Winnipeg was on 2 occasions, maybe thrice, 1 extra base hit away from really getting back in that game yesterday. But when you're struggling along, of course, those extra base hits don't come along that often. Here's Phelan Lentini. He was 0 for 5 yesterday and finished the road trip 9 for 31. Which is a 290 average. First pitch from Guerra. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. If you're wondering, as I mentioned, about Lentini moving to right field tonight from center, this is Lentini's 328th game as a Goldeye. The pitch swung on and fouled off our home plate umpire's mask. And Rich Grass is all right. And the count, 0-2. It is the first time he has not played center field. 328 career games as a Goldeye. First time not in center field. Pitch is a slider that just missed outside, 1-2. I mean, for the years that he was here consecutively, we called center field Lentini country. 1-2. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. And we do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Fay is hitting 7th tonight. Rick Forney trying, I wouldn't say desperately, because that sometimes throws caution to the wind in that statement. He's thought about his batting order. He's been meticulous in putting it together. 1-2 is high and tight, and it knocks Lentini down almost on top of his wallet. Instead of ending up on his bumper, he kind of almost was doing the limbo there, stayed on his feet, but was really sunk down, squatted a little bit, and it's 2-2 to get out of the way of that pitch. 2-2, swung on and missed. Good changeup there for Junior Guerra, and he'll have his first strikeout of the night. And there's 2 away here for Luis Allen. And what he's thought about doing is, okay, how can I maximize what I've got right now by putting certain players in certain spots. And we've heard the last 2 days, during the show yesterday and today in our dugout show interview as part of our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, Rick was talking about the bottom of the order and getting it to flip to the top of the order. First pitch to Luis Allen, swung on and missed for strike one, and Luis came out of his shoes trying to take a hack out of that one. Ended up actually on his bumper and his side. And that one had a little giddy up to it, that fastball from Junior Guerra. While you think that these two would know each other, both Venezuelans, we've talked many times in this program about how small the baseball circle is across North America, even smaller in a country like Venezuela. 0-1 to Allen. And the pitch is low, 1-1. And a lot of times, Venezuelan players come over and play in North America, and then all go back home for the winter and play against each other or with each other in Winter Brawl. 1-1 is inside, 2-1. This year, Winter Ball, though, was in Nicaragua for Luis Allen, along with Matt Rush on the same team, as they won a championship in the Nicaraguan League. 2-1. Swung on, line by a diving Corey and short into left field for a base hit. Hard hit ball by El Cabong right there. And here's Nate Sampson. As we're here in the bottom of two, let's have a look at trivia. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. Nate Sampson was here early today, getting some extra work in. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. He and Tom Baith were working well in advance of the Goldeyes, actually having batting practice today. And there was some one-on-one instruction going on. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and a change of pace, and it's 0-2. You know, when you get here early and you see players putting extra work in, there's a tendency to kind of cheer for them a little bit more that night to see if they're rewarded for their extra efforts. 0-2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nate Sampson batting .200 right on the button. He was 1 for 4 yesterday, had an infield single in Fargo. 2-1, Wichita leads it. 2 out, 1 on. The pitch swung on and lined into the glove of Ziegler at first. And he will make the catch, and the Goldeyes are done in inning number 2. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We'll go to the third. Trivia coming up next, I promise, when we come back. Wichita leads at 2-1, TSN 1290.
Cal Tire, the tire and wheel experts, with the best selection of tires and wheels in the industry, and all at prices that can't be beat. In fact, if you find a lower advertised price, even from Costco, take it in and Cal Tire will match it or even beat it. Spring is the time to pay attention to your vehicle, so take it to the most knowledgeable in the industry. It's time to talk to Cal at any of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Oh, we go to the third inning. John Rodriguez, the DH, will lead it off for Wichita, followed by C.J. Ziegler and Cole Armstrong. It's hitters 3, 4, and 5 for the Wingnuts. All 3 runs here, and the Wingnuts lead 2-1, were scored in inning number 1. As we march along to inning number 3, first pitch from Pete Gailey. Breaking ball is a little bit high, ball 1. Rodriguez, a double and a run scored tonight, so he's 1 for 1. Left-handed batter. Gailey working from the full wind. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. He is right down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-1. So let's play trivia. We told you, as always, it's brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. Contest open to those that have yet to win this year. And the reward is a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. And you'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on, rolled right side, right up to Amos, and Ramon up with it, and quickly on to first in plenty of time to get Rodriguez 1 down. And C.J. Ziegler, the batter. 2-run double here this evening for Ziegler. Number to call if you think you know the answer, 204-780-1290. And Ziegler steps in with his 20th and 21st run batted in of the season on that double. First pitch is swung on and fouled back, strike 1. 7 home runs, 21 RBI, and a .325 average. It's pretty good numbers here for a lot of these Wingnuts. 0-1 is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wingnuts are batting .291 as a team. 10 points better than Winnipeg at .281. 1 out in the inning. The 1-1 is just outside, 2-1. Question tonight is this. New York Yankees captain and shortstop Derek Jeter, New York captains, or the captain of the New York Yankees, the 2-1. Swung on, fouled away right side, and out of play, 2-2. New York Yankees captain Derek Jeter was reportedly back on the field today. He took swings and grounders to test out his injured ankle. Now, there's little doubt that Jeter will be a first ballot Hall of Famer after his retirement from the game. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Ziegler down on strikes on that 90-plus mile-an-hour heater. 89 on the gun here, but it's a little slow. And Pete Gailey has his second strikeout of the night. There's 2 away. And Cole Armstrong, who went down looking, his first trip, stands in with 2 down. Again, there's little doubt that Jeter will be a first ballot Hall of Famer upon his retirement from the game. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Although he was New York's first pick in the 1992 draft, he wasn't first overall. The 0-1, half a swing. Did he go? The appeal, and at third, Thomas Perko says no. 1-1. I wanted to know who was. We will repeat the question. 1-1. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. New York Yankees captain Derek Jeter was reportedly back on the field today taking swings and grounders to test out his injured ankle. 2-1. Swung on, fouled back. And out of play on top of the roof here, 2-2. Now, there's little doubt that Jeter will be a first ballot Hall of Famer after his retirement from the game. Although he was New York's first pick in the 1992 draft, he wasn't the first overall. Who was? 2-2 is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. Full count here to Armstrong. Lefty, Gailey from the full line. Looking in to get the sign from Luis Allen. And Armstrong stands back in, and the payoff pitch. Swung on, wrapped right side, foul. And first call winner tonight. No doubt about it. Talk a little bit more about that when we get into the 7th inning. Our answer and our winner coming up in the 7th on Trivia. 3-2. Half a swing, and contact made. Fouled back toward the screen. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, we don't want to make it too difficult on a Monday. Just kind of stretching things out after a relaxing weekend. Pete Gailey having a good battle here with the catcher from the Wingnuts. 3-2. Half a swing. Did he go? The appeal, no. And for third base, says Perko. They thought the pitch missed upstairs, and Armstrong will draw a walk. And here is Abel Nieves. And Nieves, 0 for 1. Bounced out corner to corner on a nice play made by Josh Mazzola. First pitch is a change of pace and outside, ball 1. Cole Armstrong does not have a stolen base, if you're wondering. Wichita here in the 3rd leads it by a score of 2-1. The 1-0. Swung on, cracked out toward right, in toward the corner, way back, and gone. A home run for Nieves. A line drive home run the other way, and Abel Nieves has made it a 4-1 ball game with a 2-out, 2-run blast. And for him, his 2nd home run of the year, RBI 8 and 9. And that didn't take long to get out of here. Wasn't very high, and it just cleared the fence. And tucked inside that pole. And Colt Lears the batter. And a grounder hit right side. Up with it is Ramon over to first on the first pitch, and Lears is out. And that is that for Wichita. But they add on 2 runs, 1 hit. It was a 2-run homer by Abel Nieves, and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 4-1 Wichita. Other leagues, other cities next on the out-of-town scoreboard on TSN 1290.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Do you know where all your food comes from? Eating local is easy. At the Carver's Knife, all of the meat they sell comes from local Manitoba meat producers. Tender, aged beef, quality pork, and chicken. The Carver's Knife offers the finest meat products Manitoba has to offer. Because quality matters. It has to be the Carver's Knife. Supporting local farmers. 1530 Regent Avenue West and 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
Tyler Graham will lead it off. We're in the bottom of 3, 4-1 Wichita. On a couple of innings where they score a pair, first and top half of this 3rd. First pitch to Graham is inside and low, ball 1. Tyler Graham, Rick was talking about it in the pregame show. The pitch is inside 2-0. And that was the propensity for stolen bases. He has 228 career steals in 8 seasons, does this guy. 2-0 is a little low, 3-0. And with Fresno, AAA, for the San Francisco Giants in the Pacific Coast League in 2011, 3-0 is on the inside edge for a strike. He broke a franchise record with 60 stolen bases in a single season. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch is another strike on the inside corner. Oh, boy. And listen to the grandstand umpires here. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Graham, who's 0 for 1 in his Goldeye debut. Junior Guerra, the 3-2, is a called third strike on the inside corner. And Graham will go down looking. After trotting a couple of hard steps toward first, he stops. And didn't like the call from Rich Grassa. Second strikeout for Junior Guerra. And here's Amos Ramon. And now Tom Faith has got in P.J. Krause's face over there. And we are going to have an ejection for sure. And Tom Faith must have been kicked out of the game already. And he's right in P.J. Krause's face over at first base. And this boils over from the weekend that was in Fargo. And now Rick Forney is right in the face of the first base umpire, P.J. Krause. And Rick is taking up the argument. And to try to save Tom from maybe any suspension. We know that Tom's been thrown out of the baseball game. He'll make his way off and should under a bit of an applause here, although a lot of people probably don't know what was said, and we don't, but I know this is a carryover from the weekend for sure. And then, of course, the Goldeyes trying to protect their player in Tyler Graham. There you go. And Rick is now walking back toward home plate with Rich Grassa and bending his ear a little bit further on those last couple of pitches on the inside part of the plate and the final one that struck out Tyler Graham. And now Winnipeg will need somebody to get over to first base after Tom Faith has been ejected here. I guess you could say for arguing balls and strikes with the first base umpire. And Nick Lyles is going to coach first. So Faith is ejected in the 3rd inning by first base umpire P.J. Krause. And here's Amos Ramon. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Amos has a double and a run scored here this evening. 4-1 Wichita. The pitch swung on, lifted high, down the right field line, in toward the corner, and into the grass berm. Foul. 0-2. 0-2 to Ramon. Amos is 4 for his last 10 at the plate. And he's hitting .276. Guerra comes set. The 0-2 is in there for a called third strike, and Amos thought it was low. Back back-to-back strikeouts, and Amos will say something and walk off. And Ryan Skoma, the batter. This one could get interesting tonight. And Skoma will stand in from the left-hand side. 4-1 Wichita. And the first pitch is a breaking ball that's low, ball one. And listen to the fans mockingly applaud the fact that was a bouncer in the dirt and called a ball by our home plate umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is outside, 2-0. There they are again, applauding that. Part of this you have to know is the frustration on the Goldeyes and the way it's gone the last, well, in particular, 7 or so days. Pitching there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 is outside, 3-1. If you're wondering, that would be the second ejection for a Goldeye this year. Remember, Phelan Lentini was tossed in the game in Lincoln. And that came back toward the end of May. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4, and Skoma will draw a 2-out free pass. Second walk issued by Junior Guerra.
It's a miracle is life. The Goldeyes first baseman, number 13, Josh Mazzola.
And we're told by some fans that it was actually the umpire over at first, P.J. Krause, that initiated the argument with Tom Vaith. Here's Josh Mazzola. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1 on that 89-mile-an-hour heater. Mazzola walked his only trip so far, and then was part of that double play that Casey Haerther hit into. The 0-1, runner on the move, pitches low, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Ryan Skoma, his second of the year, and the Goldeyes with 2 away have a runner into scoring position. Again, Lentini ejected on May 24th in Lincoln. And now Tom Vaith ejected here by P.J. Krause in this third inning. 2 Goldeyes have been tossed from games this year. 1-1 is a breaking ball that's low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Josh Mazzola, 3 homers, 10 driven in. 4-1 Wichita. We're in the bottom of 3. The pitch is inside, 3-1. Hey, in the American League on the out-of-town scoreboard, or at least games being played in American League stadiums, Baltimore's leading Los Angeles 4-2. They're in the 6th. They're in a rain delay in Maryland tonight. Adam Jones, another home run, though, his 13th. 3-1. Swung on, cracked high. Not very deep to left. Lears about halfway. If it comes down, it should be caught, and it does. As it didn't leave the atmosphere, but it was awful close. And the Goldeyes are done in this third. No runs, no hits, 1 ejection, 1 left. We'll go to the 4th. 4-1 Wichita, TSN 1290.
USC is coming to Winnipeg, and South Beach Casino and Resort wants you to be there. So how do you get in? Food Fight! Being an Ocean Club member always kicks butt. But now this free membership gets you even more. When you spend $20 or more in Mango's Restaurant or the Blue Dolphin Lounge, you'll get entered to win a pair of premium seats to UFC 161, June 15th at MTS Center. You've got 4 chances to win, June 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Plus, there's bonus cash draws and more. Get in on the Food Fight at South Beach Casino and Resort.
No purchase necessary. See Ocean Club for details.
Block parties, weddings, whatever. Make your next party a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks.
Hey, friendo. Shh. I love this one.
Yeah, me too. So, I just want to say... Shh. Watch this. Buddy, you throw the... best parties.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties. With Archangel Fireworks, the sky is your canvas. See them at Confusion Corner and at archangelfireworks.com.
Now, I'm not afraid to take risks under the perfect ideal conditions, but when it comes to pizza, I'll stick with Santa Lucia Pizza. Why risk getting anything less than Santa Lucia? Voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown Magazine readers for 6 straight years, and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years? I mean, after all, this is pizza we're talking about.
Don't risk ordinary pizza. Get Winnipeg's best at Santa Lucia Pizza. Dine in, take out, or home delivery.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290.
TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 4th inning, and Wichita leads this one 4-1. Pete Gailey works into his 4th. David Amerson, Jared McDonald, and Ryan Corey, 8, 9, and 1. And the 0-1 is a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4th inning tonight as well. Boston leading Tampa Bay 6-4. Matt Joyce a home run, his 11th. Evan Longoria his 11th. The pitch, swing and a miss, good breaking ball, and Amerson, who had a bunt single his first trip, is behind 1 and 2. Boston scored 6 times in the 1st inning. And Alex Cobb getting the start tonight for Tampa. 17 and 5 in the last 22 starts. Pitch is low, 2 and 2. Texas leading Cleveland 1-0 in the 3rd. Detroit 2-0 on Kansas City in KC. That is in inning number 3. And with some fog conditions in Chicago coming off Lake Michigan, 2-2. Outside, 3 and 2 with that fastball. The White Sox are playing, and they're leading Toronto 3-2 in the 3rd. Jose Bautista has his 13th home run of the year for the Blue Jays. Coming up at 9:10 tonight, Houston at Seattle. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, and bounced right back up the middle for a base hit. And David Amerson has his 2nd hit of the night. And that is hit number 6 for Wichita. Jared McDonald, the batter.
Center fielder number 16, Jared McDonald.
A fairly light night tonight in the National League. Milwaukee leading Miami 4-0. That's in the 6th. And 1 of 4 games played in National League ballparks tonight. Richie Weeks has a home run for the Brew Crew, his 5th. And Miami, before the game, activated Giancarlo Stanton from the DL. He hasn't played since April 30th. First pitch to Jared McDonald's inside ball 1. Cincinnati leads the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley 1-0. That's in the 3rd. Gailey comes set. The 1-0. Swung on. That's hit high. Deep down the right field line. Twisting toward the corner. And leaping is Lantini. And he missed it, but it's a foul ball. 1-1 to McDonald, who doesn't have a home run this year. Coming up at 9:10 tonight, Arizona at Los Angeles. Wade Millie for the Diamondbacks. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Millie 4-5. Kershaw the inverse at 5-4. Throw over to first base. And back in time is Amerson, who's 4 for 6 on the base paths. Wichita leading 4-1. Dodgers Yasiel Puig named NL Player of the Week. And a throw behind the runner, now up from first to second, and they are going to get David Amerson trying to steal. 1, 3, and you're 6 for a caught stealing. And there's one down for Jared McDonald with a 1-1 count on him. And McDonald, left-handed batter, and now Gailey goes to work from the full line. Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. So again, Yasiel Puig named NL Player of the Week. First 7 games in the big leagues, a 464 average, 4 home runs and 10 RBI. Pitch is swung on, slapped out toward the left field corner. On the run goes Leonard Davis. He dives and he'll make the catch for the second out. What a great grab by Leonard Davis in left field. And Leonard getting on his horse and getting toward the corner and diving out to make the grab. That would have been a fair ball as well. So 2 down on some pretty good defense. The Goldeyes get a caught stealing and throwing behind the runner. And then Jared McDonald's fly ball is caught and left by Leonard Davis. And Ryan Corey, the batter, he's 0 for 2. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. By the way, Arizona purchased the contract of Laredo Lemurs starting pitcher, Mark Serrano, today. The 0-1. Swung on, slapped right side, foul. And that's going to get into the clay oven and the patio deck there and get put back down onto the grass berm. 0-2. Serrano headed to Double-A Mobile, Alabama. He was 4-1 with a 2.41 ERA this season. 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming up at 9:10 tonight as well, Atlanta is at San Diego. 1 ball, 2 strikes. American Association tonight. Kansas City leading Sioux City 2-1 in the third. The pitch. Breaking ball is low, 2-2. Fargo in front of St. Paul, 1-0 in the third. Sioux Falls and Lincoln are scoreless in the third. And the Kansas City Royals purchased the contract of Lincoln first baseman Dennis Rabin today. And he was leading the American Association. The pitch is in there for a called third strike. And down on strikes goes Ryan Corey. And that is strikeout number 3 for Pete Gailey. He was leading the American Association with 10 homers and 25 RBI. He is headed to High A, Wilmington, North Carolina. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left here for Wichita. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. They lead it, though, 4-1, TSN 1290.
Canon is celebrating 40 picture-perfect years in Canada, and Don's Photo is passing the savings on to you with 40th anniversary deals like the Canon Rebel T3 Anniversary Bundle. Includes a Canon EOS Rebel T3, Prime Lens, Monopod, Canon Backpack, 4GB SD card, and Canon EOS shirts. All for just $469.99. That's a savings of $215. Hurry, the Canon 40th Anniversary sale ends June 16th. Don's Photo with 3 Winnipeg locations.
So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
is that the best you can do?
Get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Casey Haerther to lead it off on a 12-game hitting streak, but Winnipeg trailing here by 3. First pitch is swung on and fouled away for strike 1, right side. Haerther's hit into a double play tonight. It's Haerther, Davis, and Lentini. To face Junior Guerra, 4-1. Wichita in front. And Guerra comes set, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, line to center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Make it a 13-game hitting streak. And here's Leonard Davis. Hi, Gabe. How are you tonight? Ensign Gabe Langlois here tonight. Never misses a game unless, of course, there's a Bomber home game. Then you're at the Bombers and then back the next night for the Goldeyes. And that's okay. You can be excused. They play once a week. Goldeyes play every night. Here's Leonard Davis. First pitch. Swung on. Ground ball right side. And over to his left is Cahalelio. And he will make the only play he can. That's to pick up the baseball and get Davis for out number 1 on a broken bat. And a roller to the right side. And here's Phelan Lentini, who struck out his first trip. And Lentini steps in for the right side, batting 7th tonight. By the way, if you're wondering, the 13-game hitting streak for Haerther is the longest of the year by a Goldeye. First pitch is in there for a strike. That has the fans groaning again. Previous to that, it was 11. And that was Josh Mazzola that had that. The 0-1. Swung on, tapper right side. Cahalelio is up with it again. And the second baseman over to first base. 2 away, and Haerther moves along to third for Luis Allen. And Allen 1 for 1 tonight. For the bottom of 4, glad to have you along. We've had 1 game ejection. And that was Tom Beethoven at first. And that came in inning number 3. Goldeyes have not been enamored with the strike zone here, nor these 2 young umpires that have followed them from Fargo up to Winnipeg for this series. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Nice catch by a fan down below me. Strike 1. Luis Allen was 7 for 26 on the road trip. A .269 average, but 1 for 1 tonight. The pitch is just outside 1-1 from Junior Guerra. Guerra's given up a run on 4 hits tonight. He's walked 2, struck out 3. 2 away, runner at third. Winnipeg would, I'm sure, like to cash in Casey Haerther 90 feet away. 1-1 is down and away, 2-1. The Culligan in-game line score looks like this. For Culligan Water, better water, pure and simple. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. 4 runs, 6 hits for Wichita. A run, 4 hits for Winnipeg. Gary comes set. The 2-1 is a breaking ball called a strike on the inside corner. And it's 2-2, and again, Luis Allen. Just making sure. Sort of a little way of protesting, but just kind of asking a question, not to argue balls and strikes. 2-2. Now the pitch is inside with a fastball at 94 in the gun here. And it's 3-2. Tomorrow, it's Matt Rush versus John Link. How about this right-hander matchup tomorrow? Rush 4-1, a 2.05. Link 4-1, a 2.08. From the stretch, the payoff pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward right, and Emerson will come in and make the catch on that, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 4. Well, Casey Haerther extends a hitting streak to 13. That's it. No runs. His hit, and he gets left. We'll go to the 5th. 4-1 Wichita. TSN 1290.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while...
Strike! Oh,
he did not see that coming.
When life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance, putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2.
Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky Stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 5th inning. My name is Paul Edmonds, and Eric Pritchie is our operator back in our studios tonight in South Winnipeg at our flagship station, TSN 1290. And Brendan McGranahan, the pride of Westman. Brandon, in fact, helping us out on site. That's the cast of characters we've assembled here. And we have one more to add to the list. As Jake Cahalelio will lead it off. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Wichita leads at 4-1.
It's Tony Fletcher, president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation.
How are you?
What an august introduction that is.
First pitch is in there for a strike. How did I do? I didn't do bad, did I?
You did very well.
Yeah, Tony Fletcher.
I tried to emulate you.
Well, I just did you. I mean, I'm a bigger fan of yours than you are of mine. It just swung on and missed for strike 2.
Mutual Admiration Society.
Yes, absolutely.
I hear you.
Anyway, all joking aside, it is a very special night tonight. It is Field of Dreams Awareness Night, and Tony is always our guest, and the pitch is inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes on this special night. And for the last 2 seasons, including this year, we've had Tony voice the promotion ads about the Field of Dreams and the charity, the Goldeyes charity that supports children's charities in the province, on the radio broadcast. Bouncer back up the middle. This is going to be a tough play. Backhanded there by Ramon. Throws to first, behind the bag at second, and Cahalelio will get across the bag safely with an infield single, as it was a 56 hopper back up the middle. And now he pulls up a little hobbled. And Cahalelio will be attended to by, I think their trainer got out there real quick because they have the first base dugout to the Wingnuts. And Kevin Hooper, their field manager, came across the diamond as well. And Jake Cahalelio was hobbled as he crossed over that bag. And I don't know, he's a real good player, and he's probably going to come out. You don't want to take another chance on him, further damaging whatever it is, and we can only presume it's a leg injury. And he will have a pinch runner for him, and they'll need to bring somebody in to be their new second baseman. And pinch running for them is number 17, and Tim Rottola. So Tim Rottola is going to pinch run in this 5th inning for Jake Cahalelio. And then we'll see if Rottola stays into the game as the new second baseman, or whether he goes in somewhere else and they move some people around. Here's John Rodriguez. And he'll stand in from the left-hand side. Pete Gailey is working into his 5th. 4-1 Wichita in the opener of this 3-game series and the start of the 6-game homestand for Winnipeg. Gailey comes set. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. So anyway, Tony, I said that it's a very special night. It is. We've had you on. This is 3 years running. And you've done those commercials to make a little bit more of an awareness and an impact that there is some people behind the charity. Pitch is swung on, and a comebacker right back up the middle, picked up nicely by Sampson. He flips to Ramon for one, and the throw down to one, while it was one hop dug out of the dirt nicely by Haerther, and it ends up being a 6-4-3 double play that Rodriguez hits into. And there's two away quickly, and they erase Tim Rottola. And the batter now is C.J. Ziegler. Anyway, welcome. Fun night?
Great night. It starts with all the charities out on the field.
Right,
and,
we'll talk a little bit about that.
It's a great night and gets some good profile for the charitable wing of the ball club, so that's always a good thing.
There's C.J. Ziegler, who had a 2-run double back in the first. He struck out his last trip. 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch, a bouncer in the dirt for ball one. So where do you want to start? I know that last year, we'll pick up maybe the conversation from last year as well, and that was, it was a charity that was moving along, and it was great because you had a foundation sort of avenue to the baseball team, pitches inside 2-0. But there was people like yourself that said, listen, we need to do more. We need to be more visible. The 2-0. Swung on, that's hammered, high, deep to left. Leonard Davis, courtesy trot, and it is gone. A home run for C.J. Ziegler, his 8th of the year, and his 3rd RBI of the night, and Wichita adds on. It's 5-1 Wingnuts. A 2-out solo shot for Ziegler. And they have scored here, have the Wingnuts, now in 3 of 5 innings. And Cole Armstrong, the batter. 2nd home run given up tonight by Pete Gailey. And Armstrong 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch, swung on, fouled back for strike one. Is that fair that you want it to be, would the word maybe be a little bit more aggressive, be correct?
Yeah, for the longest time, it was kind of an understated charity, and we did, the best we could with dealing with our fan base and whatnot. But about 5 years ago, maybe a little bit less, we decided to go a little bit more broader, a little more PR, try to do some new things, new initiatives to raise funds, and we keep on looking all the time.
They say that Armstrong went around on that half a swing, so he's behind 0-2, and the pitch is outside, 1 ball and 2 strike. That, by the way, for Ziegler, ties Ryan Patterson for the Wingnuts all-time home run lead with 26. Ryan Patterson, we saw a couple of years ago in St. Paul, 1-2, is outside, 2-2. The year that Myro, Weber were on the team and the Goldeyes made the error in Game 5 in the bottom of the 9th to lose the first round of the series, Ryan Patterson was a Saint at that time. Pitch is swung on and lifted out toward left. Leonard Davis is there to cut it off in toward the alley, and he will make the catch, in fact, and that's it for Wichita on the 5th. They get a run on 2 hits. It was a solo homer by C.J. Ziegler, and they don't leave anybody to Wichita, and they add on. It's 5-1 Wingnuts going to the bottom of the 5th. Tony Fletcher continues as my guest when we return on TSN 1290.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the UNFI and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler.
Turkey? Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your neighborhood Safeway store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannies.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, 5-1 for Wichita here, and Abel Nieves will move over to second base from third to start this fifth. For Winnipeg, Nate Sampson will lead it off on the defensive changes. Tim Rottola will go into left field after entering the game as a pinch runner for Jake Cahalalio. First pitch is high, ball one. And Cole Lears will come into play third base as Nieves shifts over for Cahalalio at second. The 1-0. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. Up with it there, Ryan Corey. Throw to first. One down. And back to the top of the order we go in Tyler Graham and Amos Ramon. My guest is Tony Fletcher, president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field and Dreams Foundation, the charitable arm of the ballpark and ball club. As Tyler Graham 0 for 2 steps up and in. And Junior Guerra comes set, and the first pitch is low, ball one. And we're talking about being a little bit more noticeable 5 years or so ago, and has it had an impact?
It has. Annual funds are up. Total numbers are growing more rapidly than they did in the early years.
Pitch is on the corner for a strike.
We've got to 1.6 million pretty quickly when you consider a short while ago we were talking about our first million raised as a charity.
Right.
So it's definitely moving along, and now, with the sophistication of the 50-50 here in the ballpark and with the license plates this year that are for sale.
1-1 swung on and lined to right. That'll drop for a base hit. And Tyler Graham will have a one-out single. Yeah, what you're saying is the last 600,000 have come a lot quicker than the first million.
Well, that's the truth, because I've been on the charity board since it started in '95, and it took us a long, long time to get our first $600,000 aggregate. Now, with the support of the fans, which we, greatly appreciate because we're reaching into their pocket all the time. That money's starting to build, and we love every minute of it because every penny goes to children's charities in Manitoba. So.
First pitch to Amos Ramon is inside, ball 1-5-1 Wichita. We're in the bottom of 5. And the Goldeyes have a runner on first base with one out. And we'll see if Tyler Graham maybe tries to get a good lead off of Junior Guerra and go here. A couple years ago, 60 steals in the AAA leagues, and he bluffed there, and now a throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Good snap throw there from Cole Armstrong, and a bluff off of first by Graham, and then dove back in safely. 1 ball, 1 strike to Amos Ramon. Yeah, so you've got the golf tournament. Now you have the 50-50, which has been really computerized in the last, I think this is the second season of it, or is it the first?
No, this is number 2.
Right. Pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Where you see the running total up there, all the tickets are automated. It's like a tote board. It's like kind of going and placing your trifecta wager at Assiniboia Downs, isn't it?
Exactly. And people get, they get the totals. They get wound up a little bit, especially when the money's big on a big crowd day, and it really works well for us.
A throw over to first base. And now, as Graham gets back in time, the license plates.
That's right.
How are they selling? Any idea?
Well, Andrew Collier and I talked about that earlier tonight. I asked him about that, and I think we're moving along fairly well. We can always do better. With $30 from every license plate going to the charity, the more we sell.
1-2 is hit on the ground, and it really kind of ate up Ryan Corey there. A hard hit ball with the runner in motion, and it took a bounce on him, and I think it hit him on the shoulder. And now Ryan Corey is down. It went right off his shoulder or collarbone area. Fortunately, it didn't get him in the face, and it came up. It was a hard hit ball by Amos Ramon, and it came right off on the shortstop. And on his left shoulder or collarbone, he took it right there. And I don't know if it took a bad hop on him, Tony, or whether he took his eye off it for a second to see Tyler Graham in motion to second base and thinking, how much time do I have when I field this baseball to try to get the out and the force at second.
From where I sit, it looked like he saw runner first and took his eye off the ball, and it caught him, came up on him.
Well, everybody is safe, including an infield single for Amos Ramon, his second hit of the night. And here's Ryan Skoma. And Skoma will stand in from the left-hand side. An RBI double, a walk, a stolen base for Ryan Skoma, and all of a sudden the Goldeyes have something cooking here in the bottom of 5. First pitch, half a swing, breaking ball low. They appeal at third. No, says Thomas Perko. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. While we have our certificates for the 2 plates for Mom and me at home, we just haven't gone to get them yet. And the pitch is a change up outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you have an excuse. You travel a little.
Yes, a little. I mean, the last 23 of 30 days have been on the road. And so, but you can get them at any, insurance agency that handles auto pack right across the province.
And it's easy. You go in, you put your money down, they give you the plates, you take them home, you put them on your card. That's it.
2 balls and no strikes to Ryan Skoma. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1.
And I know that firsthand because I did that exact thing on my cars. And believe me, I don't do any work on my cars. This is pretty easy. It's about as easy as it gets. So,
it's 2 screws, Tony.
It's 2 screws.
Tony Fletcher can do it. Anybody.
That's exactly the truth. But they're great, and they're nice looking, and they get a lot of comments.
Pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2.
And draw a huge amount of profile to the team and to the charity. And when you travel, everybody wants to know what it's all about. And they're bright, yellow, beautiful. And so there's a lot of good things to it, but they're a nice looking plate too. So they're not going to mar your car with an ugly looking license plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Skoma. Yevis comes set, Guerra comes set. And the pitch is swung on and fouled away by Skoma. We do it again at 2-2. Junior Guerra tonight into the 5th inning. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 5-1. Wichita leads it. The Goldeyes with runners at first and second with 1 out. Outfield straight away fairly deep for Ryan Skoma. And Guerra comes set, the right-hander. Checks Graham at second, 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, line to left field. That's going to be right into the glove of Rotola, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Hard hit ball, but an atom ball, as they say, and Josh Mazzola the batter. And Mazzola's 0 for 1 with a walk. Well, I have heard that the plates have been very complimentary for those that have them from other people that don't.
It's true. It's true. It's funny when you're a Goldeyes fan and you travel with the team too. They draw a certain amount of attention to your vehicle in a visiting team ballpark parking lot too. But it's usually all good. They ask about them and ask why their own teams don't have them when you're out on the road with the team. So we had that experience earlier this year.
First pitch to Mazzola, just missed him inside from hitting him. He got out of the way of it. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Josh Mazzola. What's the 50-50 tonight, do you know?
I saw it creeping up over the $2,000 mark a while ago. So
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is low, 2-0. So is that $2,000 for that winning tickets take home, or you got to still split that?
I think they split the board number. Okay. Isn't that the way it works?
Well, I know that's why it's a 50-50 ticket, right?
Right.
So you split the board. Okay. Whatever's on the running total board is what will be split. So if it ends up being $5,000, you walk away with $2,500.
If you're lucky. I think I've bought for every game I've come to since we've started that, and I haven't seen a penny. So I've done my share to support the charity.
The 2-0 is high. 3 balls and no strikes to Mazzola. And 1 more pitch, and all of a sudden you bring the tying run to the plate, and Casey Haerther in the home run leader on this Goldeyes team. So what you've said is you have made several donations over the years.
I have.
The 3-0 is down and away, ball 4, and here we go. 2 away, and the bases are loaded. Graham over to third, Ramon up to second. Mazzola draws the third walk that Junior Guerra issues tonight. And here comes Casey.
Casey Haerther.
And Casey Haerther stands in from the right side. We have one Goldeyes fan says that she went to an agent, and the agent told her that the plates had to be ordered in.
Well, maybe the agent was short of plates, because we're told if you go into any of the agencies, they should have plates there.
Okay.
If we're mistaken, though, I'm sure it's not a laborious process for any of our good insurance agents around southern Manitoba to get a plate in for somebody. I know that they're still readily available and easily accessible.
1-0 is swung on and hammered to right field. Way back is Emerson at the warning track, at the wall. You can look up, pucker up, and kiss it goodbye. Casey Haerther with a grand slam. And we are tied at 5. Baby! Second grand slam for a Goldeye this year. Nate Sampson was the first in Grand Prairie, and then none bigger than this one by Casey Haerther to tie the game in the 5th at 5. First pitch is to Leonard Davis after, and he fouls it off left side for strike 1. How about that? The Goldeyes brought the tying run to the plate, and Haerther made sure that it, in fact, was the tying run. The 0-1 swung on and bounced right side, foul. And it's 0-2. And now the Goldeyes will get somebody up in that bullpen down that left field line. Brand new ball game. Tony Fletcher here at the bottom of the 5th inning. And Leonard Davis is 0 for 2 here tonight. And Guerra comes set, and the pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate, or did he not get a piece of it? It was dropped by the catcher, and Armstrong will pick it up. And they say it's a fair ball. He got a piece of it, put it out in front of home plate is what they say. And it will be a 2-3 put out of Leonard Davis. And that is it for Winnipeg in this 5th. 4 runs. They do that on 3 hits, including Casey Haerther's 6th home run of the year, and his 16th RBI is a grand slam to tie it. Nobody left. On to the 6th, tied at 5, TSN 1290.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Monday, June 10th Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue chicken nip. Yes, please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfast, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your food, your way.
First pitch to final call. Catch every minute of Goldeyes action on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
First pitch breaking ball to Abel Nieves is in there for a strike. We start the sixth, tied at 5. Nieves, Lears, and Amberson. 0-1 is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down in the bullpen is Kaohi Downing as Pete Gailey works into his 6th. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. My name is Paul Edmonds. Tony Fletcher, the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, is my guest on this Field of Dreams Awareness Night. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Abel Nieves, who's homered and bounced out the pitch. Breaking ball inside 2-2. Talking about how the charity has become a little bit more aggressive, more noticeable, promoting itself, getting out there and just generally making sure people have that awareness to the Goldeyes Foundation. The pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third, coming in. A nice pickup there by Mazzola, and a running throw to first in time. That's a tough play. You know, the in-between hop, you've got to either come back or charge. You decide to charge, you better get it. And he did on the old Ole pickup. And then a throw to first base to get Nieves, and there's one down. Here comes Rick Forney. So corner-to-corner put out, and Forney will come out, and he's going to go likely to the right-hander here with Colt Lears due up a right-handed batter, and that will be it for Pete Gailey, who should get paid off nicely here. Battled through 5, got some offense behind him tonight as well, and now hopefully umpire Rich Grassa is going to go out to break that up. And some ways, there's the K's promotion, of course.
That's true. Yep.
Fillmore Riley, you know a little bit about them.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That being my home away from home, so to speak. Yeah.
You have been there since graduating the University of Manitoba, or
correct? Yeah, I've
really?
been there the whole time.
They took you in that young, right?
Much to their chagrin, I've been there the whole time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll come back. We'll pick it up a little bit more as Pete Gailey is done for the night. And the night for Kaohi Downing begins right now. 5-5, 1 out in the 6th between Wichita and Winnipeg. And Downing trots in when we trot back on the call of the bullpen, TSN 1290.
When's the last time your bank gave you a great big kiss when you walk through the door?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what we do at Sonova Credit Union. Our DOG, you know, Director of Greetings, is a St. Bernard who welcomes all our members.
Wow, can he schedule appointments too?
He's not Director of Appointments, just greetings. But at Sonova, you don't need an appointment ever.
So I can just walk in and...
Bank brighter with Sonova Credit Union at one of our 11 branches throughout Manitoba.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Well, Pete Gailey's done for the night. He can't win it. He can't lose it. 5 1/3 tonight. He gives the Goldeyes exactly what they needed. And as a result of 5 runs for Winnipeg, Gailey will leave with the game tied. 8 hits, 5 runs all earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and he gives way to Kaohi Downing. And Colt Lears will be the batter. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. For Downing, a right-hander out of Honolulu, Hawaii, 27 years old, 5'11", 180. And Downing's had a good year. His 9th appearance, he's 0-1 with a 0 ERA. 6 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. No walks, 4 strikeouts. Opposition batting a scant 0.95 against him. First pitch is a fastball that's inside, ball 1, and that hit our home plate umpire, Rich Grassa. as Luis Allen missed it with the glove and it bounced up into our umpire, and he's all right. And we have the Fillmore Riley Keys for Kids. You have the now automated system to know the running totals for 50-50. You have the new license plate initiative, which runs in perpetuity, right?
Or until we sell all the plates we were allocated. I don't think there's any chance we'll reasonably do that, although we'd be wildly thrilled if we did.
Sure. How many? Do you have any idea?
I can't remember the number. I'm sorry. No, I don't remember.
Pitch is dribbled right side. It's going to be picked up there by Downing. He's going to take it to the base himself. As coming off the bag there was Casey Haerther. So it was really all Downing, and he makes the rare one unassisted play at first base. There's two down for David Amberson. And Amberson 2 for 2 tonight. And you get the feeling here the Goldeyes have a little momentum, don't you?
Finally, it felt a little bit flat coming upstairs, but now I don't feel that way sitting up here with you and watching it. It's better now.
And then last but not least is the golf tournament, the #1 revenue generator, is it not?
It still is. And unfortunately, this year we ran into a weather problem because it was scheduled early, being one of the only days off of the club this year, but it has been rescheduled now.
The first pitch is low, ball one. That will go on July 22nd, as it was rescheduled from May 30th. And for anybody that's around here tuning in, May 30th and May 31st, it rained 24 hours straight. Pitch is down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. It rained out the golf tournament on the Thursday, the 30th, and then rain continued, and it rained out the Goldeyes game with Fargo that particular night on Friday on the 31st as well. So I think a wise decision made. You saw it coming, and you guys decided to postpone. The 2-0 is swung on, and that is cracked to left field. Well hit, way back, and it is gone. And a home run for David Amberson, his 3rd hit of the night. And Wichita takes the lead again on their 3rd home run of the night. And it's 6-5 for the Wingnuts. For Amberson, his 1st home run of the year. As the Goldeyes can't keep the ball in the ballpark tonight. And you know what? The struggles the offense has had, and all of the plaudits that we've been bestowing on the pitching staff, you hope that one finds its way here tonight, the other doesn't lose its way. And Jared McDonald, the batter. Still lots of game to go. We're at the top of the 6th. 6-5 Wichita. First pitch swung on, popped up into shallow left. Racing after it is Sampson, the shortstop, and he will make the catch in front of Davis, the left fielder. And that's it for Wichita on the top of the 6th inning. A run, a hit. It was a homer by David Amberson, his 1st of the year. Nobody left. Bottom 6 is next when we return. 6-5 for the Wingnuts over the Goldeyes on TSN 1290.
On July 4th, 1939, Lou Gehrig gave his final farewell to his fans at Yankee Stadium. On Saturday, June 22nd, the Winnipeg Goldeyes and the ALS Society of Manitoba will host ALS Lou Gehrig's Night. Join us at Shaw Park as we pay tribute to this baseball hero and at the same time help to battle the disease that affects the lives of more than 260 Manitobans and their families. Join us for ALS Lou Gehrig's Night and enjoy a fun night of great Goldeyes baseball while supporting the ALS Society of Manitoba.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity zero-turn mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand: durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course the perfect cut. Simplicity zero-turn mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-turn mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Why drive to the border to pick up your parcels? Finally, there's a solution. A.D. Rutherford International's cross-border services. U.S. shipping address, customs clearance, and daily deliveries to and from North Dakota. Besides assisting commercial importers, they help individual buyers as well. Their competitive rates make your importing experience seamless, stress-free, and convenient. A.D. Rutherford International. Cleared and simple. Visit adrutherford.com or call 204-633-7207.
Phelan Lantini to lead it off here. 6-5 Wichita. Goldeyes tied it up with a grand slam in the 4th and give a home run up themselves in the 6th. And now got to try to fight back and come back once again here at home in the opener of this series. Lentini, Allen, and Sampson. First pitch is outside from Junior Guerra, who works into his sixth, and it's ball one. Nobody loosening in the bullpen for Wichita. They should have a full boat down there. They were rained out yesterday afternoon in St. Paul. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The Goldeyes have Brendan Lafferty throwing down in the bullpen down that left field line. Interestingly enough, Tony, that the game yesterday was supposed to go at the same time that the Fargo game was originally scheduled for. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2. That's a 105 start at St. Paul, 102 in Fargo. Well, the game in Fargo, as you know, was delayed for an hour and 17 minutes. So, really, the Goldeyes and Redhawks didn't get underway till about 2:15 or so. By the time they got rolling, we had received information from St. Paul, the 1-2. Swung on. That is hit high. Not very deep, though. Left center field, and right there is McDonald. He'll make the catch, and there's one down. By the time the Goldeyes and Redhawks got rolling, we got information from St. Paul that the game in St. Paul was postponed. Yet the Goldeyes played the game in Fargo and got home about 9:30. Yet Wichita didn't get here till about midnight. So they were a little later getting out of St. Paul, and they had a bit of a delay at the border.
Oh, they must have had.
Here's Luis Allen. No home runs, 1 for 2 tonight. Breaking ball is low, ball one.
Because if they called that game 1:30 Minneapolis time.
No, about 2:15.
Okay, so it's what, 6 hours or more driving? So
about 8 for sure.
Okay.
On the bus, the 1-0.
Yeah, on the
swung
bus.
on and fouled back, and it's 1-1. Anyway, we're talking with Tony, who's the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, which all the money stays, we should be clear about this, right here in this province, and it supports children's charities, and there is a little bit of bursary money for students that are combining education with baseball, correct?
That's correct.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, lifted out toward right field, and Amberson is there to make the catch for the second out. So the golf tournament is coming up on July 22nd. There is still a little bit of room if you want to be involved.
Well, actually,
it's at Bell Acres.
That's right. It's a unique opportunity this year, Paul, because with the cancellation, some of the groups who normally are coming can't make it for vacation and conflict. So this is a unique year for anybody who's interested in getting involved. There is some space. I understand there's a couple or 3 foursomes open, which is not usually the case with this tournament. And so if people are interested, they should call Andrew Collier at the Goldeyes office, and he'll be more than happy to get them involved in what is a great tournament.
First pitch to Sampson is low. Nate is 0 for 2 tonight. And Guerra comes set. And the 1-0. Swung on, clubbed out toward right center. Coming hard is McDonald, and he will make the catch for the final out here in inning number 6. Can you hang around another half inning? I want to talk to you about what you guys did on the field tonight, Tony. If that's
Absolutely.
Okay, in the pregame. All right. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the 7th. 6-5. Wichita leading on TSN 1290.
On July 4th, 1939, Lou Gehrig gave his final farewell to his fans at Yankee Stadium. On Saturday, June 22nd, the Winnipeg Goldeyes and the ALS Society of Manitoba will host ALS Lou Gehrig's Night. Join us at Shaw Park as we pay tribute to this baseball hero and at the same time help to battle the disease that affects the lives of more than 260 Manitobans and their families. Join us for ALS Lou Gehrig's Night and enjoy a fun night of great Goldeyes baseball while supporting the ALS Society of Manitoba.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles reward miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles reward miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center, 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
Oh, we go to the 7th inning, and Downing will work into his second. Top of the order here for Wichita. They lead it by 1-6-5. And the first pitch to Ryan Corey is in there for a strike.
Did you know that water makes...
It'll be Corey, Ratola, and Rodriguez. And actually, they call that first pitch a ball. Downing comes set, and the 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. Tony Fletcher is my guest. And we received a tweet that said, anytime we have a guest this year, there's been a comeback. Trolls, Field of Dreams awareness guy, they refer to you as.
I'm the guy. Well, listen, if that's the
charity
case,
guy.
I'll come up here anytime you like if we need a rally.
The 2-0 is in there for a strike, 2-1. So part of the night tonight, and I remember when Manitoba Pork was involved for a number of years, there was a check presentation, but what you do consistently is bring a number of the recipients of some of the funds that get dispersed annually in around the fall. The 2-1 is low, 3-1, onto the field. So who'd you have out there tonight, Tony?
Well, I think about 40 of the groups that we give funds to are here tonight, and that's by no means the complete list, not even close. The list of charities that we support fills an 8.5 by 14 sheet every year, single space, with various amounts of money.
3-1 is in there for a strike, 3-2.
So these are the ones that accepted our invitation to come, be recognized, see the work that the foundation is doing, and come enjoy a game on the team, which is a nice perk that the Goldeyes offer some of the charitable groups.
3-2 pitch, swung on, chopper, left side, foul.
And, you know, it's our family picture when you think about it.
Right.
You know, families go to the photographer at Christmas and get all gussied up in their outfits to have their picture taken. Well, that's our family picture, and that is the picture we like to use every year of the work that we're trying to do in the community.
I know one of the things the Goldeyes have done is they've made a special sort of vignette video, almost a testimonial to some degree, and that plays whenever the Goldeyes have or are functions like what you would call like a sales show, or anytime they can set up a corporate display. Downing will walk Ryan Corey as that 3-2 pitch was low to start this 7th. And here comes Rick Forney. And Downing will issue the club's third walk of the night. And it's a leadoff free pass, and Tim Ratola will be the batter. And Rick's going to come out and get Kaohe here and bring in, likely the left-hander, in Brendan Lafferty. And we'll take a timeout for that. So the third pitcher of the night will enter the ball game when we come back. 6-5 Wichita in the 7th. TSN 1290.
TSN 1290. We talk more Jets.
It's not so much if the team loses, it's about the effort. If the effort's not there, then they boo.
More NHL.
Why is this only a topic of discussion when a guy gets knocked out?
More Major League Baseball.
They're not going to get that ring with those bats unless they get another arm.
And more Bombers.
We have a big city stadium, and with big city stadium comes big city problems.
Sports, and more sports.
There is no way in hell you can play every second night and be out of shape.
Play with tremendous effort, relentlessness, play with class. You know, never, ever give up.
This is a young, growing team. They're learning how to win.
We're about all sports, all the time.
They're comfortable with each other, know where the other guy is going to be, and know how the other guy is going to react.
TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, there's a leadoff man aboard in Ryan Corey in the 7th. And Kauai Downing is done for the night. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run. And it was earned. He gave up the leading run in this game, a home run to David Anderson. 1 walk, no strikeouts, and he gives way to Brendan Lafferty, a left-hander. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. Lafferty is from California. Real good numbers. He makes his team-leading 14th appearance. No record, no ERA. 9 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opposition batting 100 right on the button. And here is Tim Rottola, who came in to pitch run for Jake Cahalalio. And now a little bit more argument. Rick is kind of challenging our home plate umpire, Rich Grassa, on something. And this one boiled over earlier with an ejection of Tom Vaith over at first. So here's Lafferty with a runner at first base in Corey. And the Goldeyes expecting a bunt, and it's double hit, and it's going to be a foul ball on Rottola. Again, Rottola came in. Jake Cahalalio ended up being 1 for 2 here tonight with a walk and a run scored.
Say that 5 times in a row.
Oh, right. It's just... I practiced it. I don't practice names very often. I practiced it. And it's still been probably 15 different variations of it here tonight.
Just call him Jake.
Nothing in 1. Well, I needed special instructions for Kauai. I had his dad email phonetically. And the pitch is swung on and fouled back, or actually a bunt fouled back by Rottola, strike 2, before I got that right. I haven't had that sort of guidance.
You haven't heard from his father yet.
Jake's father?
That's right.
No.
Well, I've been listening, and I thought that you were probably practicing that because you've had to say it a number of times since he became hurt and pulled up lane with that hamstring, so...
And here's Rottola in, looking to bunt, but he's got 2 strikes on him, and you wonder if they're going to keep it on. 6'5" Wichita runner at first. Lefty, and he's going to try a bunt, and he bunts it nicely up the first base line. Picked up by Lafferty, and just in time to get Tim Rottola. So it is a sacrifice that goes 1-3. And Corey gets up to second. Rodriguez will be the batter. And he is a left-handed stick. Not a lot of patience here tonight for the on-field administration with this umpiring crew. The crew that they felt, and Rick mentioned it in the pregame show, missed some calls on the weekend, especially yesterday when it led to a 4-run first for Fargo when the Goldeyes felt that they should have been out of the inning 1-2-3 and not giving up 4 runs and throwing up a 0. First pitch is a breaking ball to Rodriguez, who's 1 for 3 tonight. And it's ball 1. I wanted to ask you, Tony, as we're talking about 40 of the groups that were out in the field that do receive funding and charitable donations from the Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation. If you've got that one story, that one sort of emotional tugging story, pitches low, 2 balls and no strikes, from any one of the groups or individuals that over the years you've said, this is why I'm involved in this charity.
Yeah, there's one that stands out, and I think we might have talked about this before, but it really does stick in my memory, is the group that we give funds to who give kids mobile devices, bicycles, specifically designed tripods and whatnot to get around. And
2-0 swung on, hit out toward third. Nice stop there by Mazzola. Stays on his feet, looks the runner back to second, throws across and gets him for the out. What a play by Mazzola. And there's 2 down. And the runner stays at second for C.J. Ziegler, who I'm thinking the Goldeyes are going to walk, and then they're going to face Cole Armstrong, the left-handed hitter.
That's 2 plays in 2 innings for Josh at third, isn't it?
It is.
Pretty special.
So we should see 4 wide here to Ziegler. who has a home run and a double, 3 RBI. First base is open, and Luis Allen is going to stand and point the right hand out. And they are going to walk C.J. Ziegler. So this will be an intentional 4 wide. And then they're going to put Ziegler on, put 2 on, and face the left-handed hitting Cole Armstrong. Now, Armstrong is going back to that first base dugout. I don't think they're going to pull him here, that being Wichita, as ball 2 comes in. Anyway, back to the motorized vehicles and devices for less fortunate
kids who have a hard time, getting around. Ambulatory, get these various types of pieces of transportation for them. You saw some of them on the field tonight before the game. When you see those kids and how excited they are and pumped up they are to be riding around, moving in these things, and we know that we specifically fund projects where those pieces of apparatus are built, that one always pulls pretty hard at my heartstrings, I've got to say. Because, you're thinking about kids who have a hard time doing what our kids do.
Right.
Play ball, go out, run around, and these bikes and trikes and whatnot mean so much to them. I can guarantee you they mean a lot to us, the members of the board who fund things every year. We think very fondly of those organizations, Riding for the Disabled, some of these hands-on things that help kids with fundamental disabilities make something out of their lives. It's a fantastic thing for us.
Here's Cole Armstrong with 2 on. Lefty here now. 6-5 Wichita in the 7th. The pitch. Breaking ball is low. Ball 1. Armstrong 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And he's hitting .241 in that 5th spot here for Wichita. We're in the 7th. Corey is at second. Ziegler at first. The 1-0. Breaking ball is low. 2 balls and no strikes. 4,436 here tonight. 44-36. And Lafferty comes set. The 2-0. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike. Again, the Culligan in-game line score brought to you by Culligan. Better water, pure and simple. DrinkCulligan.com. 6 runs, 9 hits for Wichita, 5 and 7 for Winnipeg. My guest is Tony Fletcher, the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation. It has been up and running since 1995. It's not like they just get together and eat deli sandwiches once a month at meetings. They're active. The 2-1 is inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck, by the way, is Abel Nieves, who has homered tonight and is a right-handed hitter. There's nobody warming in the Goldeyes bullpen. Turned into a nice night tonight, Tony, after that hail earlier today. The 3-1 is down and away, ball 4, and he walked him. So, an intentional walk, and then a walk on some pitches that weren't close to Cole Armstrong. And the Goldeyes have walked the bases loaded here. And Nieves, the batter, 1 for 3. He's bounced out twice to third and had a 2-run home run. Wichita has hit 3 homers tonight. Nieves went the other way and tucked it just inside that foul pole down the right field line. A wingnut at every base. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. And to extend that and expand that, there's a wingnut in every family.
Speak for yourself.
I might be that in mine.
I might
be.
Well, you and I both might
Nothing
be as well.
in 1. Nothing in 1 to Abel Nieves. And Lafferty leans over to get the sign, and Brendan will come set. The 0-1. Fastball swung on, fouled back to the screen, and it goes off the top of it and into the seats for a souvenir. And a nice job by a fan to give it to a kid with a glove. There you go. A lot of charity going on here tonight.
Everybody's in the mood.
Right.
That's what we like to hear.
0-2 to Abel Nieves. The pitch. Fastball's outside. Actually took something off of that. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6-5 Wichita, bases loaded. And 2 away in the inning. And Lafferty leans over again to get the sign from Luis Allen. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He expanded the strike zone. And Nieves hangs the helmet in disgust. That's a big strikeout for Lafferty. And Wichita will leave them loaded. For the Wingnuts, no runs, no hits, and 3 left. Stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are to get up and do the same. After 6.5, Wichita leads it by 1 at 6-5. We'll take a timeout. Tony, thanks very much for joining us. Always appreciate it every year. Keep up the good work with the foundation. We'll talk to you again. We'll see you at the golf tournament, brother.
You betcha. Thanks, Paul, very much.
Welcome. Tony Fletcher is the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, and he is the voice behind the ads you hear on this station. We'll go to the bottom of 7. Goldeyes got to play catch-up again on TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Simplicity Lawn Tractors are known for giving the best cut. Now your friends at Yetman's Limited would like to introduce you to the Simplicity Region EX Lawn Tractor. The Region EX is designed to bring you more performance, comfort, durability, and value. And best of all, because it's the Simplicity, you're getting the best cut. No one can beat it. So hurry and test drive the Simplicity Region EX today. For a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited in Winnipeg. Hey, Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to find out how you can win tickets to a Winnipeg Goldeyes game. We're giving away a pair every week. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
New pitcher here for Wichita as we go to the bottom of 7. And they lead at 6-5 to the Wingnuts. It's a right-hander in Justin Clipp. And he'll get his complement of pitches. And that is for Junior Guerra. The end of his night. 6 innings for the right-handed starter for the Wingnuts. 7 hits, 5 runs, they're all earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. And this pitching change is brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Tyler Graham to lead it off. It's Graham, Ramon, and Skoma. And Graham 1 for 3 here tonight for Justin Clipp. He was born in Tarzana, California, lives now in West Hills, and was in Edinburgh of the United League earlier this year. First pitch is in there for a strike. A 6'4", 230-pound right-hander. And Tyler Clipp will rock, kick, and fire. Pitch is swung on and missed. And they signed Tyler Clipp on Sunday. He was scheduled to start the finale of that 3-game set in St. Paul yesterday that was rained out. The 0-2 is outside. And it gets beyond the glove of Armstrong, and I think they got crossed up, did pitcher and catcher, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. He was acquired from the United League's Edinburgh Roadrunners in exchange for cash. He was 2-1 with a 1.24 ERA, 36 strikeouts, 21 1/3 innings. Drafted by the White Sox in 07 out of Cal State Fullerton. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Did not pitch because of a back injury. He's 28 years old. 2-2 to Tyler Graham. 6'5" Wingnuts, bottom 7, the pitch. Swung on, chopper over the mound, and that's going to be a tough play. A pickup there by Lears at third. He bobbled it, and no throw. Tyler Graham will have a little Baltimore chop and an infield single, and the Goldeyes have the potential tying run aboard. And we'll see what they do here. The old saying, play for the tie at home and the win on the road, right? If you're going by that, you would think that Amos probably would bunt here. Although it is the 7th, and the Goldeyes looking ahead saying, hey, you've still got 2 innings to go after this. We'll see what they ask Amos to do. Amos has been swinging a pretty good bat. He's 2 for 3 tonight, so maybe you have him swing away and put Graham in motion to stay out of the double play. First pitch. Fastball is in there for a strike. Let's have a look at the trivia question and answer and pass along the winner's name tonight. On the contest trivia question, brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Throw goes over to first, and Graham dives back in safely. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. No activity in either bullpen. Ramon, a double, a single, 2 runs scored. The 0-1, runner on the move, pitches low, and it got away from the catcher. Armstrong goes back to the screen, and Graham did not see it. He got screened by the shortstop, Corey, and he will get to second base on a stolen base. And does not take the extra base as the ball got away from Armstrong. So 1 ball, 1 strike, tie and run into scoring position here for Winnipeg. And Justin Clipp will look in to get the sign. The 1-1 is high, 2-1. The question tonight was this. New York Yankees captain Derek Jeter was reportedly back on the field today taking swings and grounders to test out his injured ankle. Re-injured ankle, actually. Now, there's little doubt that he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer when he's done playing the game. The 2-1 is high, 3-1 to Ramon. Although he was New York's first pick in the 92 draft, he wasn't the first overall. Who was? Congratulations to Catherine Jordan tonight of River Heights. She knew the answer to be Phil Nevin. 3-1. Swung on, line to left field for a base hit. They're going to hold up Graham at third base as Tim Rottola came up throwing. Sometimes you just hit the baseball too hard. That was lined by Amos to left field, but right at the left fielder. So Amos will get to first, and Graham will stop at third base. And there's 2 on and nobody out for Ryan Skoma. And here comes Kevin Hooper, and he's going to point down to the bullpen as he had a left-hander loosening. And they're going to bring another pitcher out of their bullpen. So we'll be back in 60. We'll pass along Phil Nevin's career a little bit. We also need to talk a little bit about Goldeyes this week, but lots of baseball still to go. 6-5. Wichita's in front, and the Goldeyes are sniffing around with runners on the corners and nobody out here in the bottom of 7 on TSN 1290.
TSN 1290. we talk more Jets.
It's not so much if the team loses, it's about the effort. If the effort's not there, then they boo.
More NHL.
Why is this only a topic of discussion when a guy gets knocked out?
More Major League Baseball.
They're not going to get that ring with those bats unless they get another arm.
And more Bombers.
We have a big city stadium, and with big city stadium comes big city problems.
Sports, and more sports.
There is no way in hell you can play every second night and be out of shape.
Play with tremendous effort, relentlessness, play with class. Never, ever give up.
This is a young, growing team. They're learning how to win.
We're about all sports, all the time.
They're comfortable with each other, know where the other guy is going to be, and know how the other guy is going to react.
TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Ryan Skoma is going to face a left-hander in Nick Walters. In a 6-5 lead for Wichita, runners on the corners for Winnipeg. That's it for Justin Clip. 2 batters, 2 hitters, 2 hits, no runs, responsible for both, no walks, no strikeouts, pitching change, brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Ryan Skoma, the batter. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base along with an RBI tonight. And the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed from Nick Walters. Strike 1. Good breaking ball there from that left-hander. Had a good sweep to it. Walters back with Wichita. We saw him last year from Phoenix, Arizona, 6'2", 180. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. And Walters, in his 12th game here tonight, no record of 2.16 ERA. 8 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts. Opposition batting 188 against him. 0-2. Way outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Skoma, an RBI double in the first, a walk, a stolen base in the third, flew out to left field in the 7th. Goldeyes have the tie and run 90 feet away. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Skoma got that breaking ball again and waved right through it. So 1 down for Josh Mazzola. And they've got a right-hander up, throwing to the bullpen. Do the Wingnuts. And I wonder if Josh Mazzola is going to face the lefty. No, he's not. Kevin Hooper's going to come out and bring in the right-hander. And make another pitching change here. And that'll be it for Nick Walters. He gets the job done. So, back to the old drawing board again. See if the Goldeyes can find a way to get that run in from third base. Tell you about the right-hander coming in when we come back in 60 on TSN 1290.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Maury Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Maury Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Maury. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa, did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Daniel Bennett will be the 4th pitcher of the night For Wichita, that's it for Nick Walters. 1/3 of an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And now to a right-hander matching up is Kevin Hooper here. His team leading 6-5 over Winnipeg. And Josh Mazzola is going to face this right-hander in Daniel Bennett. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Daniel Bennett, first time we see him, from Tallahassee, Florida. He was in Lakeland of the Florida State League with the Tigers last year. 6'4", 220. And Josh Mazzola, the batter, he's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored tonight. Runners on the corners here. The middle infield playing for a double play. Ramon at first, and Graham is at third. Each team with 9 hits tonight, but Wichita leading by 1 run at 6-5. Here we go. First pitch. Breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. Again, congratulations to Catherine Jordan of River Heights, our trivia winner tonight. She knew the answer to be Phil Nevin, who had a good career as a first overall pick by Houston back in '92. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Boy, that lefty, now righty, got those breaking balls working very well to Skoma, and now Josh Mazzola. The 0-2 is just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Apparently a scout back then for Houston, his name was Hal Newhouser, urged the Astros to take this kid named Derek Jeter. The 1-2 is outside, 2-2. They did not, and after lobbying the team to do that, he actually quit. They took Phil Nevin. Instead, Jeter went 6th. 2-2 is low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So now the count is full. And Derek Jeter's had a great career. With the New York Yankees. Phil Nevin was pretty good as well for Houston and San Diego. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Throw goes over to first, and diving back in is Amos Ramon. That is a gutsy throw over to first. That ball gets away, the game's tied. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Josh Mazzola. So again, congratulations to Catherine Jordan, our trivia winner tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow. The answer was Phil Nevin. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. And Mazzola will draw a walk. And the bases are loaded for Casey Haerther again. Casey at bat again. And all Haerther's done tonight is go 2 for 3 with a grand slam that tied it at 5. So the bases are loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of 7. Bennett will come set. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away right side. And on top of the roof for strike 1. Haerther now with 6 home runs to lead the team and 16 RBI. A Goldeye at every base. The 0-1. Swung on. High chopper out toward first. Charged there by Ziegler. He's going to pick it up and throw home. Or is he going to apply a tag? No, he'll apply a tag on Casey Haerther, and Graham will be in to score the tying run. Looked like he was going to come in and throw, and instead just decided to apply the tag on Haerther to get the out. So the Goldeyes on an infield high chopper end up scoring the tying run at 6. And Haerther will get it for his 5th run batted into the night. So it's a 3 unassisted and an RBI. Graham scores, and now they're going to walk Leonard Davis to get to Phelan Lantini. Amos gets over to third on all of that. Mazzola up to second. And now 4 wide to Leonard Davis. And they want to match up righty-righty. Obviously, Ziegler not wanting to throw the baseball away. And even if he got a throw toward home, it was a force. That's why I'm thinking that it's probably not a bad play to go home because it is a force. But obviously didn't want to make a mistake, decided to give up the run for the out. And that was probably the plan all the way along. And Leonard Davis will get 4 wide, and that will be walk number 1 issued by Bennett tonight. And the 4th in the ball game for Wingnuts pitching. And here's Phelan Lantini, who is 0 for 3 tonight. And Lantini steps in from the right-hand side. He struck out, bounced out, and flown out. 2 away in the inning. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. One final in the big leagues tonight. Milwaukee beat Miami 6-1. Giovanni Gallardo goes to 5-6. Ricky Nolasco 3-7. 1-0. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. Lantini with 4 home runs and 9 driven in. The bases are loaded again. In a 6-6 tie. Outfield is deep and straight away. 2 balls, no strikes. And Daniel Bennett comes set. The pitch. Swung on, a chopper back up the middle, and diving out is going to be the second baseman, Nieves, and he will flip to second, and the shortstop, Corey, covering, and they get the force of Davis there. And the inning comes to an end. A real nice play by Abel Nieves to save 2 runs, never mind 1, on that. A fielder's choice for Lantini, and they force out Davis, and it goes 4-6. And that is that for Winnipeg. They get a run on 2 hits, and they will leave them loaded. We'll go to the 8th. We're tied at 6. TSN 12-9.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue chicken nip. Yes, please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfasts, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your food, your way.
We finally found the perfect house.
A real fixer-upper.
Well, we want to do things our way. Everything new, but in a real character home.
So when it came to a mortgage, there was only one place to go.
SCU.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. When you're doing that big reno, SCU will be there with great rates and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Batter up, turn it up. This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
While we go to the 8th inning, Cole Lears will lead it off, followed by David Amberson and Jared McDonald. 7, 8, and 9. In a 6-6 tie, the Goldeyes get a run. They scratch out a run in the 7th, loaded the bases and get 1 and no more. Nice play by Abel Nieves to really save the game with a diving stop back in behind second base. First pitch from Lafferty to Lears is high for ball 1. Lears 0 for 3 tonight. And Lafferty works into his second inning. 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Cole Lears is from Arkansas City, Kansas. The pitch is high, 3-0, local guy. He was in Trinidad of the Pecos Independent League last year. A rookie by status. 3 balls, no strikes. And Lafferty comes set, 3-0. Is low and inside, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. Third walk issued by Lafferty tonight. And here is David Amberson, who the Goldeyes have not got out tonight. He's 3 for 3 with a home run. Couple of finals in the American Association tonight. Fargo defeated St. Paul 1-0. Fargo won, St. Paul no score. So Fargo will remain in first place and have sole possession of first. Goldeyes expecting a bunt, and it's a good one pushed out in front of home plate, picked up by Lafferty, and he sidearms it to first to get Amberson with Amos Ramon covering, and it's 1-4 on the sacrifice. 1 down, and up to second base is Cole Lears, and Jared McDonald the batter. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And Gary got off the schneid. They beat Quebec 5-1. And that was in Gary, Indiana tonight. And Quebec will be the next opponent here starting Friday night on the back end of this homestand. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This coming weekend. Lincoln leading Sioux Falls 3-1. That's in the 10th. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. And Kansas City is doubling up on Sioux City 6-3 in the 9th. 6th inning, Amarillo leading El Paso 6-3. 0-1. To the batter, Jared McDonald. Lefty, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, wrapped right side. Picked up by Haerther. Underhands it to Lafferty. And he'll make the play in advance of the runner. McDonald does move Lears over to third. 2 away now. Top of the order in Ryan Corey. And Ryan Corey will step up and in for the right side. Goldeyes have a right-hander throwing in the bullpen. It's Chris Kissick. Corey 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. Hitting .270. We are tied at 6 in the 8th inning. Runner at third, 2 out. First pitch is a breaking ball that's low, ball 1. And let's have a look at Goldeyes this week, brought to you by Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. Tomorrow night on Game 2 of this 3-game series is the 5 millionth fan T-shirt giveaway. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. And that's to the first 5,000. It's also pancake batter night. And you'll hear Ron Arntz go, pancakes, pancakes. The 2-0 is now going to be the 3-0 because it ends up being wide because the Goldeyes are now going to walk Ryan Corey intentionally to put him on and face Tim Rotolo, who came in for Jake Calalelio. And my thanks to Kahoe Downing's dad for sending the phonetic spelling all the way from Hawaii again tonight, which it's afternoon there in Honolulu. So we put runners on the corners, and it's 4 walks for Lafferty, but he'll get a left-handed batter in Tim Rotolo, who does not have an official at bat. He had a sacrifice. His first plate appearance tonight. The pitch is low, ball 1. And that comes after the injury to Cahilalio. The pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Ramon is there. Two-handed grab. Inning over. No runs. No hits. 2 left. Bottom 8 is next for Winnipeg. Coming up, Allen, Sebson, Graham. 8, 9, and 1. Tied at 6. TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk.
Rog, I'd love to get internet for the cottage, but...
Well, with Rogers Wireless Internet, you can get fast Wi-Fi for all your devices, even dockside.
But my wife worries I'll do more work and less play.
So download a romantic movie, watch it under the stars.
Sorry, is that work or play?
Right now, get a Rocket Mobile hotspot for $0 on select 2-year plans and take Wi-Fi wherever you go. See store for details.
Start saving today with Rogers on the network with province-wide coverage.
Nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah. Pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa. Did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Be at Boston Pizza, the official sports bar of the UFC. Thursday, June 13th, join TSN 1290 and meet World UFC Championship contender TJ Grant. Friday, June 14th, meet Octagon Girls Brittany Palmer and Ariana Celeste. Saturday, June 15th, get your Octagon Pizza and be at Boston Pizza for the UFC Event of the Year. Plus, you can win exclusive UFC tickets to sold-out UFC 161. Brought to you by Boston Pizza and TSN 1290.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Daniel Bennett will work into his second. We are tied at 6. My name is Paul Edmonds, along with Eric Pritchie back in our studios. And Brendan McGranahan is helping us out on site. Luis Allen, Nate Sampson, Tyler Graham here. And Allen batting 8th in the order, 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. If Allen gets on, do you pitch run for him here? 0-1 to Luis. The pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Talking about Goldeyes this week for Boston Pizza. Tomorrow, 7:05 start. The 5 millionth fan T-shirt giveaway to the first 5,000 fans. And it comes set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And then Wednesday morning, getaway day for Wichita. It's an 11:05 start time. Thursday is a day off, and a handful of Goldeyes will be down at Red River Co-op Speedway for the races that night. The pitch is a breaking ball and a called third strike, and Luis Allen will go down looking here in the bottom of this 8th inning. And Nate Sampson, the batter. And then Friday night, the homestand continues with Quebec in town. Post-game fireworks and Franco, Manitoba night. Saturday, party on the patio deck. Sunday is Father's Day, and you can win free gas for Dad with a 9-inning free gas giveaway. First pitch is in there for a strike. Tickets, as always, $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. Available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. 0-1 is low with that breaking ball, 1-1. Online, Ticketmaster.ca or 855-GOLDEYE. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nate Sampson. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Sampson 0 for 3 tonight, and 3 for his last 24. 1 out in the inning. 1-2 is just outside, 2-2. Darkness is starting to fall in the capital of Manitoba at 9:50 Central. 9:50, 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Sampson down on strikes. Another breaking ball there, and back-to-back strikeouts for Daniel Bennett. And here's Tyler Graham.
Number 9, Tyler Graham.
And Graham will step in from the right side. He's had a good debut tonight, 2 for 4. 2 singles, one's in infield variety. A stolen base and 2 runs scored. And Bennett will come set. First pitch. Sweeping breaking ball. Outside ball 1. And now a new right-hander up throwing for the Goldeyes, and that's Patrick Keating in the bullpen. Just in case they win this thing, or at least take the lead in the 8th, looking to win it in the 9th. 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Time called by the catcher, Cole Armstrong. 1-1 to Tyler Graham. The pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. And we do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Just a reminder, once again, Wendy's Restaurants in Baseball, Manitoba have teamed up to form a great partnership. Joint initiative provides an opportunity for all minor baseball players in the province to learn more about the game and the Goldeyes through a full-color baseball booklet. It was distributed to all players following registration in the province. 1-2 the pitch. Breaking balls low, 2-2. Plus, Wendy's has again provided each player with a free Frosty, redeemable at any Wendy's location in Manitoba. The Goldeyes, Wendy's, and Baseball Manitoba guaranteed triple play. 2-2 to Graham with 2 away in the 8th. The pitch swung on, pulled foul down the left field line and into the seats. 2-2. It has cooled down a little bit for those in shorts and short sleeve shirts. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Graham. Summer is slowly trying to make its way here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. How about that? Daniel Bennett with 3 straight strikeouts to sit down the Goldeyes in order. Down to the 8th. We'll go to the 9th, tied at 6, TSN 1290.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports, because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
L'Arbre-Crie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir. Vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a Rico document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our Rico.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a Rico!
Rico, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Well, we'll go to the 9th, and Patrick Keating's going to come into the baseball game for Winnipeg and be pitcher number 4 tonight. In a 6-6 tie, we go to the 9th. And that is it for Brendan Lafferty. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 4 walks. 1 was intentional. And there was a strikeout. And the pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Rodriguez, Ziegler, and Armstrong. 3, 4, and 5 for the Wingnuts here in the ninth inning. Goldeyes have battled back twice, once from a 5-1 deficit to tie it, and then down 1 run again. First pitch is high, ball 1 to Rodriguez. For Patrick Keating, right-hander from Harrisburg, Illinois. 25 years old, 6'2", 215. The 1-0. Swung on, fouled away, left side. And that will get into the seats. For Keating, Patrick will make appearance number 10. No record, a 1 flat ERA, 1.00. 5 saves, not a save situation. Actually looking for the win here. 1-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. Good pitch. 1-2. 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Opposition batting .206 against him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind is not really a factor tonight, but 1-2. Breaking ball is outside to Rodriguez, 2-2. They tell us we're at 18 Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit. I don't know. Can I refute that? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, line to left center for a base hit, and maybe more. Over to pick it up is going to be Graham. Striding for second is Rodriguez. He'll be in there standing with a leadoff double. And now you've got to think C.J. Ziegler is going to try to hack away and bring him in. And Ziegler, 3 RBI tonight, a home run, a 2-run double. Unless the Goldeyes decide to walk Ziegler and put 2 on. And what's the move here? They're going to pitch to C.J. Ziegler. Righty-righty, Cole Armstrong is on deck. And Keating will come set. First pitch. Fastballs on the outside edge for a strike. That is hit number 10 for Wichita tonight. Out hitting Winnipeg by 1 at 10-9. We're tied at 6 here in the 9th. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. We last saw Keating on Saturday night in Fargo. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. No walks and a strikeout. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's a beauty. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a 6-6 tie. Runner at second base in John Rodriguez. Keating comes set. 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled away right side. That will get onto the roof at the clay oven. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to C.J. Ziegler. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Good battle here with that fastball from Patrick Keating. Ziegler stands back in from the right side. A 2-run double in the first. He struck out in the third. Homered in the fifth. Walked intentionally in the seventh. The pitch. Breaking ball is low. 2-2. Tomorrow night, Matt Rush versus John Link. Both are 4-1, and both have 2 ERAs. Rush 2.05, Link 2.08. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fastball swung on, guided down the right field line, foul. Nice catch by one of the bullpen guys for Wichita, who is guarding the bullpen catcher while they have a right-hander loosening in there. And it looks like Josh Dew. 2-2. Goldie trying to drum up some support. 2-2. Swing and a miss, or did he get a piece of it? He got a piece of it. And Ziegler will stay alive. Just got a piece of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Keating tried to come inside on C.J. Ziegler. Two and 2. The pitch. Did he go? Half a swing. The appeal? Yes, says P.J. Krause. And Ziegler is going to get in the face of the home plate umpire, Rich Grassa, saying, why are you asking for help on that? And now some barking from that Wichita dugout. And Ziegler strikes out. Swinging. First strikeout for Patrick Keating. And here's Cole Armstrong. And the left-handed swinging catcher will step in from the left side, of course. 0 for 2 with 2 walks tonight and a run scored. First pitch. In there for a strike. And it's 0-1. This one is coming up 5 minutes shy of 3 hours old. 0-1 to Armstrong, who's hitting .241, couple of homers and 9 driven in. 0-1 to Armstrong. Keating comes set. The pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Left field. Davis coming in, and he'll make a 2-handed catch for the second out. Sampson was back there as well, but the left fielder made the call and the catch. And here is Abel Nieves.
Number 13, Abel Nieves.
And Abel Nieves is 1 for 4 tonight and a 2-run home run back in the 3rd. Other than that, he's bounced out twice and struck out his last trip in the 7th. 6-6 in the 9th, 2 out, 1 on for Wichita. And Keating comes set. First pitch, curve, drops in there for a strike. Looking ahead to the bottom of 9 for Winnipeg, it's Ramon, Skoma, and Mazzola. 2, 3, and 4. 0-1 to Nieves. The 0-1, curve again, a little low, 1-1. Again, 4,436. The announced attendance tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patrick Keating will come set. The pitch. Fastball's high, 2-1. That at 89 on the gun here, so somewhere around 91, 92. Nieves batting .276, a homer and 7 driven in. Right-handed batter against right-handed pitcher. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Curve. A little low. 3-1. And some groaning from the grandstand umpires there. Colt Lears is on deck. Another right-handed batter. 3-1 to Nieves. Allen sets up outside. The pitch. Fastball is high. Ball 4. I actually don't think they were that interested afterward of kind of falling behind and actually pitching to Nieves. So the Goldeyes will walk another one here. And here's Colt Lears. And Winnipeg this evening has walked 8. And Lears was one of those back in the 8th. Other than that, he's 0 for 3, and he'll stand in with runners at first and second. Batting .244. Keating comes set. First pitch. Fastball is right down the chute for a strike. Lears does not have a home run. He's driven in 3. Keating looks in to get the sign from Allen again, who sets up outside. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 0-2. Well, you wonder if Keating will continue to challenge this rookie with the heat. Two out, 2 on. Keating will come set. The pitch is high. Another fastball, 1-2. Double barrel action down in that bullpen for Wichita here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Keating will come set. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward left center. Long run for Graham. He's going to get there. And he makes the catch on the warning track. Hard hit ball and a long way off the bat of Colt Lears. But Tyler Graham gets there and makes a dynamite running grab. And that is that for Wichita in the 9th. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left. Bottom 9 is next for the Goldeyes. Ramon, Skoma, and Mazzola in a 6-6 tie. We'll see if the Goldeyes can get it done when we come back. Make sure you do on TSN 1290.
Yep. There's lots of storage reality stuff on TV these days, but in Winnipeg, real people prefer real storage at Storageville. Why? 2 super convenient locations, both with really easy access to your locker. It's absolutely secure and always pristine clean. Learn more about Storageville's many wow factors at storageville.ca and sign up for upcoming auction alerts. Never know what treasures you might find. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Yep.
USC is coming to Winnipeg, and South Beach Casino and Resort wants you to be there. So how do you get in?
Food fight!
Being an Ocean Club member always kicks butt. But now this free membership gets you even more. When you spend $20 or more in Mango's Restaurant or the Blue Dolphin Lounge, you'll get entered to win a pair of premium seats to UFC 161, June 15th at MTS Center. You've got 4 chances to win, June 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Plus, there's bonus cash draws and more. Get in on the food fight at South Beach Casino and Resort.
No purchase necessary. See Ocean Club for details.
The kids will want burgers, so I got special spiced burger patties.
From the Carver's Knife?
Naturally. Lisa and Ken are crazy about our ribs.
Oh, me too.
Also from the Carver's Knife.
And for Jennifer and Dave, plump, juicy chicken breasts.
What about yours truly?
Last but not least.
Wow, that is one handsome T-bone.
Gotta keep the barbecue chef happy.
Bring out the best in your barbecues with the exceptional value and superb quality of Manitoba meats from the Carver's Knife. The Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent. From our farm to your table.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning, and Amos Ramon will face Lincoln Holdscomb in a 6-6 tie. First pitch is down and away, ball 1. And Holdscomb tonight is pitcher number 5 for the Wingnuts. And he takes over for Daniel Bennett. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. Bennett, 1 2/3 innings. No hits, no runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Now this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. The 2-0 is high, 3 balls and no strikes. Amos is 3 for 4 tonight with 2 runs scored. One of his hits back in the first was a double. For Lincoln Holtzcomb, a right-hander from Rancho Cucamonga, California, the 3-0 is in there for a strike. 6'6", 245. And he was in the Pirate system back in 2009 in Altoona in the Eastern League. The 3-1. Swung on, line over the shortstop, pouring into left field for a base hit. 4-hit night for famous Amos. How about that for a little home cooking? 10th hit on the board for Winnipeg, and the line scores are identical. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. And Ryan Scoma, the batter. Now, what do they ask Scoma to do? Bunt, swing away. Scoma 1 for 3 tonight, an RBI double, a walk, and a stolen base. First pitch is going to square to bunt, pull back and take low, ball 1. For Holtzcomb, he makes his 12th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 1.64 ERA. 11 innings, 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Opposition batting .227 against him. 1-0. And a bunt pushed out in front of the mound nicely by Scoma. Picked up by Holtzcomb. And he threw it away down the right field line. Taking off for third is Ramon. And he'll stop there. And Scoma will get to second. That is a huge 2-base error on the pitcher, Lincoln Holtzcomb. First error of the night. And now there's runners at second and third, but the only one that really matters is going to be Amos Ramon at third. It will be a sacrifice for Scoma, and then the 2-base error on the pitcher. And Josh Mazzola can win this thing. And wouldn't that be a dandy start to the homestand? Infield pulled in, and now they're going to walk Josh Mazzola to face, guess who? Casey Haerther again tonight, who's driven in 5. And let the booing commence on Mazzola. And pitch number 2 is outside. So they'll load the bases looking for the force at home. And Casey Haerther will get a chance to be the hero, if he hasn't been already tonight, with a grand slam and a 5th RBI that tied it at 6 back in the 7th. So Mazzola gets 4 wide. An intentional base on balls. 5th walk issued by Wingnuts. Pitching tonight. And here comes Casey at bat. And they'll have the infield stay in to the edge of the infield. And they bring the outfield in as well. Here we go with the game on the line and in the hands of Casey Haerther. First pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. That's going to get through. Into scores Ramon. And the Goldeyes win into the bottom of the 9th. Fish win. Fish win. Fish win tonight. First pitch swinging. A single through the right side for Casey Haerther. He drives in 6 tonight. And the Goldeyes end a 3-game losing skid with a hard-fought victory here at home to start the homestand. What a night here for Winnipeg at home to pick up their 13th win. What a night for Casey Haerther. For the Goldeyes, a run, 1 hit, 3 left. The final score, Winnipeg 7, Wichita 6. Totals in the postgame are next after these on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk.
Raj, I'd